I wasn't even supposed to be here, but here we are. I had to do it. I mean, I might as well. We got Bears, we got Seahawks, we got sports talk to get into. Might as well have some fun with it. Ayo, let me get them bird dons in the chat. What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Pat the Designer back at it again. Appreciate you guys for tuning in and rocking with me. Wasn't even supposed to do this live, man. Wasn't even supposed to do this live, but here I am doing this live right here with you guys. Let's talk about it early, man. Let's talk about what we expect from this team. What are we hoping to see from this Chicago Bears team here, game one? I think the biggest thing that I want to see, I have to see this offense get into the end zone. I have to see this offense get into the end zone. We haven't seen it enough. While I feel like Justin Fields is moving in the right direction, we have not seen this offense end up in the end zone over the last, 3-4 years? So that's a problem. That's a problem. So want to see tonight how this offense starts to move. I also want to see, do we kind of stick to what we talked about? Do we stick to the run heavy offense that we had talked about? Or do we try to slang it a little bit more with Justin tonight and see how that goes? This is the time for you to go out there and experiment, do all of that stuff. We got Dan Orlovsky on the main call. So, you know, I'm out here talking trash all night to that Detroit looking. Where's Don Burr? Where's Don Burr? Appreciate you guys for pulling up and showing so much love, man. Who's in here? We got Lindo in here. What's going on, Lindo? Said my boy Jamal in the chat. What's good? What's good? What you? What's going on? I think Kid is supposed to be jumping in here. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of finagling to add him in, but he is supposed to be jumping in here, so we'll add him into the stream as well. Hey, listen. It's a preseason game. Bears are supposed to play 6 to 10 snaps. I got my brew. No brand, but no brand. You got your brew? We'll see what we do. It's a Thirsty Thursday stream in this month. Let me get them Bear Dons in the chat. It ain't enough Bear Dons in the chat for me. It ain't enough Bear Dons in the chat for me. If you a Breeze super fan, yeah, I see you, Gary. Gary out here Breeze super fanning it up. Got the Bear Dons in the chat. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Shout out to y'all for pulling up and showing love, man. Hit that like button. What else we got? King T in the chat. No white glasses. Nah, I got the contacts in today. You see, I got the fresh cut. Yeah, I mean, got the waves looking flicky right now. You never know when the ladies gonna pop through the chat. Yeah, I mean, so you know, nah, I'm just in here having a good time, bro. That's why I titled this mug Watch Party. I am in here to kick it. I'ma probably end up going up and grabbing me some of this tequila that I got upstairs. But hey man, what y'all drinking on tonight? What y'all drinking on? King T with the Bear Don. Mr. Two Letters in the chat. If you knew better, you do better. Say who better? Nobody, bro. He's in the chat. Bear Don. Haitian? Or is that Haitian? Is that how you spell Haitian? I can't tell. Bear Don. You and them Modelo. Steve, don't worry about it. I don't know what brand it is. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I don't know what it is. Oh, by the way, we did reach 15,000 subs on this mug, though. That's also why I jumped up in this mug. We definitely reached 15,000 subs. Y'all know what that means. We gonna be giving away the Zach LaVine jersey in this mug, bye. Come on now, yeah, I mean, we didn't reach the 15, so we gonna give away the Zach LaVine. And which way it go? There you go. How we gonna do it though? Probably opening. I don't expect to reach 20K by the time basketball season starts. So first day, that first game of the NBA season during the live stream, we're going to give it away during that. I feel like that's a good time to do it. Appreciate you guys for all your support. Appreciate you guys for showing so much love. Appreciate you guys for always tuning in. I mean, you guys have shown so much support. There's new people that have come in here since we've started this channel, just in the last couple of months of us doing Bulls breakdown, Bears breakdown, all that stuff. So appreciate you guys for showing love, man. Let's go. Hey, let's get to this Bears. Molly Mall, facts. Let's get to this Bears game. Let's go 20K. I'm with it. I'm with it. Shout out Dan Richardson. Congrats. Appreciate you, my boy. Appreciate you. Big love, big love, big love. Mike Knight said he's hyped even though it's preseason. What are y'all expectations for tonight? Drop your score prediction in the chat for tonight. I'm going to say Bears score on the first drive. I could quickly be wrong on this. Bears score on the first drive. I'm also going to say Bears win 25. How would that happen? We'd have to get a safety on that, wouldn't we? Not really. Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna say Bears win this mug 24-15. Let's go with that. Let's go. 24-15. Let's go. Drop your score predictions in the chat. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love, man. What we got? Now, I might be behind. I'm watching on the Roku a little bit, so y'all might be a little bit ahead of me. If you are, you are. I mean, like I said, this is a watch party. It's not a Bulls live call. This is me just enjoying myself, just kicking it with the team, with the squad, with the Breeze Nation. I will do a little bit of live call, though. It's not like I'm going to leave y'all hanging. I'm going to do my best on the live call here. Yeah, I mean, I don't live call football a lot, though, so we'll see how it goes. What do we got? Mr. Two-Letter says 17-3 Bears. Oh, he got a big dub. Torian says Fields to Komet touchdown 24-20. I like it. 35-21 Bears. I like it. 23-17 Bears. Mike Nice dropping that one. I like it. What else we got? 21-7 Gary dropping that. Bears. I like it. Gary says, I don't know when, but one day I'll start a channel. Gary, just start that mug, bro. That's all you do. You just start that mug, and one day people start watching. 21-14 Kevo says, or Kevo, 21-14 Bears. I like it. I like that we feel good about a Bears dub in preseason at a minimum. During the season, we'll see how it goes. ESPN welcomes you to coverage of the NFL. Look for who that job at any position. Looking for Sharp, linebacking core, and Tevin starting at right guard. No, facts. That's the biggest thing to me that you want to see, right? Can Braxton Jones continue his growth of playing at that left tackle position? And can Tevin Jenkins claim the right guard position and take hold of it? Those are the two things I really, really want to see. As we got Coach Flus on the screen here. Hey, dang, Coach Flus is 52. Coach Flus don't look bad for a white dude. Don't look bad for an older white dude. Listen, I know I'm half white, right? I know how white dudes age. It's not always graceful. Especially for a football coach, he don't look too bad. Shout out to you, Coach Flus. And they talked about a great head of hair. Yeah, great head of hair on Coach Flus for 52. Not bad. And here's my validation. Can y'all see the dude with the red beard that was standing behind Justin? He looked 40. He probably was all of 21. That's tough. Let's go, boys. Birdine, let me get them Birdines in the chat. Bears get ball first. Can you believe they put Orlovsky on this game? Monday Night Football. Come on, man. Yeah, that's tough. It is tough to see that. I can't stand Dan Orlovsky, so it sucks for me because he's become a little hot takey. You know what I mean? Looks like we got Baelish Jones in the backfield. Opening kick here. Baelish Jones gonna take it, and he's gonna bring it out. He's at the 10. He's at the 20. He had a lane fighting through, lost the football, but able to recover it there. He's up at the 30. Bears do hold on to possession. Baelish Jones getting it out to the 30 early, and here comes Justin Fields and the boys onto the field. Let's go. Justin didn't show me enough in that first game. Showed me some very nice plays. But also you have to put on top of the caveat, is this thing going to be run heavy? If it is going to be run heavy, you're not going to see Justin do a lot. But I want to see this football team score a touchdown. Question, will Tevin Jenkins last longer at guard? I'm assuming tackle play is more physical given his back problems. Tevin could last longer at guard. What are we doing here? Oh, they thought that the Seahawks had the ball, but I think it was pretty clearly the Bears on that. Yeah, Valus took a shot on that one. ESPN only shows the lowlights for the Bears. Yeah, for real. Let's go, boys. As we're getting ready to get this first snap underway, here's Justin. Dropping back, little play action. Justin throwing it over the middle. Screen pass to Komet. Spin move. Komet fighting his way for a first down and more. There you go. What did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all? What did I say? How does a run-heavy offense work? I keep saying it. The first pass is a screen pass to the tight end. Cole Kmet with a big gain on that one for the Bears. The first pass, bro. Let's go. Justin under center here. Dropping back. Another pass here. Rush came, got through, and that's going to be incomplete as he was trying to get it back over to Kmet. That blitz came up the middle and got through immediately. That's why you want Lucas Patrick back. That's why you want Lucas Patrick back. And here's the thing, right? There was a couple plays in that first. The thing I like about Justin on that one, stood in there, waited till the very last minute to try and get that ball out of there. There was a couple of plays last week where Justin was a little bit quick vacating the pocket, and I think he's going to try to do a little bit better job there. Here's now the handoff to Khalil Herbert. Herbert pushing his way up for about 7, it looks like to me. Strong run there on third down for the Bears. How many people up in this mug, man? I like doing these. I ain't going to lie to you. 85 people in here, 31 likes. Hit that like button. Let's get it up over 100 likes, man. Let's get it up over 100 likes in this month. Hold up. Let me see if I got it on here.
Push the button. Come on. Push the button. Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push the button.
Here's now Justin Fields. He's dropping back to pass. The rush comes his way. He thought about running it. Now he is going to take off. Doesn't get much. Hit the ground there, but I think that he was already down before the ball came out. There was a fumble on that, but he was already down. Didn't get much there. Reached out for a yard. They got to do a better job protecting the ball on that. 4th and 2. Do the Bears go for it or are we punting? It looks like we're going for it. Yeah, he's down. He's down. So Justin gonna go for it here. 4th and 2. Bears in the shotgun here. Justin Fields dropping back. Thought there was a little bit early on that, and that's gonna be a sack. And the flag did come. That's gonna be Bears first down on that one. Yeah, he got off the line very early on that. Is that a false start? Defense, neutral zone infraction. There you go. There you go. Good job by the defensive line to be disciplined on that one. I like that. I like that. That's what I'm talking about. Taylor was in the backfield. I'm like, man, like, listen, I know that there's a little bit of a struggle, but like he was in the backfield immediately. Like, we ain't that bad on the offensive line. Let's go, boys. Justin dropping back. Play action fake. They're in the backfield. Justin dropping this one off to Khalil Herbert, bringing that in for a 5-yard gain. Bro, they are blowing this offensive line up right here. I'll tell you what, the interior looks really bad this morning. Or in this game, the interior looks awful in this game. Tevin Jenkins playing in there at that right guard spot. I can't see if it's specifically him, but it don't look good. You got Larry Borum on the right tackle side. You got Tevin Jenkins at right guard there. It don't look good here early. They are in Justin's face. Justin making some plays. 2nd and 6 here. Justin, little play action. They're doing a lot of passing here. Justin, deep shot there. Able to get that one to Komet. Komet down to the 20. There you go, Cole. There you go, Cole. This is what you want to see. Here's the thing, right? Like, there's a good play action, good fake there by Herbert. Herbert picking up the block. Justin rolling out to his left, sees the play, good spiral on it, gets it in there to Cole. I want to see Cole catch that with the hands over the body, but I'll take it. Let's go. So where are we at? Bears sitting at the 21 right now. Fam, Dan Orlovsky's really nitpicking on Justin. He's complaining about that throw. Now here's the screen pass out to Mooney. Mooney trying to make a move. Does. Little juke move. Little spin. And Mooney getting up to about the 20 or the 15 there. Maybe the 16 on that one. Bro, Orlovsky's really out here trying to bash Justin on that pass. Are you serious? Are you serious? So 2nd and 4 here. Bears marching down the field. Justin under center here. You got Khalil Herbert in the backfield. They don't give the ball to Herbert again. Low rollout. Justin nowhere to go here. Now has to use his feet. Now find somebody. Back in the end zone. Tried to find Darnell Mooney and put it where nobody could get it. Mooney thought he might have been able to get a hand on it. I would have liked to see Justin take off on that one, but there's a flag on the field here. Let's see what that is. Did we get an illegal man downfield on this one? Yep. Larry Borum, illegal man downfield on that. Did he even play when he was on his team? Yeah, Mike, he played. Remember, he's the one that went out the back of the end zone. Hey. I want y'all to notice something, though. A lot of these play action passes, don't they look a lot like what Aaron Rodgers did to us? Don't they look a lot like how Aaron Rodgers was handing it off and going the other way to get away from Khalil Mack? Here's now the rush. Justin dropping this down to Herbert. Herbert hit immediately in the backfield. That's going to come up short. And that was easily read there. That's a loss of 2. You're probably going to see the field goal team come out here. That was good defense by Seattle. I'll give them that. Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you what. This offensive line looks so much worse with Borum and Jenkins in there. My God, the right side is awful. As Cairo knocking in the field goal attempt, he gets 3 for the Bears. I would have liked to see him finish that off with a touchdown, but a good drive there. Bro, that right side was terrible. That right side was terrible. Wow. Tevin Jenkins did not win the job for me at all there. Now, I got to look at the 22 for the rest of this week, but that right side looked awful. My God. Oh, wow. I'm so glad Poles went out and got Schofield and Reef. Wow. That was here's the thing. There's a twofold for me, right? I feel better about the Bears because Justin was able to make plays through pressure being in his face consistently on that drive. And I understand kind of even more so the middle of the offensive line getting beat because no Lucas Patrick, right? But wow, that was interesting. That was interesting. Well, here's the thing, right, guys? Remember this. This is another short game. We're not supposed. That was probably it for Justin Fields in the starting offense. That was probably it for Justin Fields in the starting offense. The guys that were on the right side were getting an opportunity to prove that they should be starters to get that job, right? Because it had been talked about, Schofield and Reef were expected to be the guys on that right side. I think we're going to see Schofield and Reef be the guys on that right side. But for a first drive overall, I think that was a good drive. I think Justin did a lot of good plays. I love the offensive game plan on that. Here's the thing. I can see the Bears building on that. I can see if Justin is in for a full game, the Bears building on that. I can see them coming down, getting that, and then on the next drive, keeping that going, starting to make some different plays. Yeah, I mean, Shannon says, the ideal for running pro is at least 3 yards, and pass pro should be 3 seconds. It wasn't horrible. Well, here's the thing. Timing-wise, Justin makes a lot of things better, right? It's like having Nick Foles back there versus having Mitch Trubisky back there. Timing-wise, when you have an offensive line, a guy that can use his legs makes things better. That on the pass pro side was Justin doing a lot of things with his legs to make things better. Broski Bear Pat, what you sipping on? I got a brewski right now. I'm gonna probably run upstairs and grab some tequila when we go on a commercial in this mug, man. Oh, my bad, y'all. I ain't got the I thought the scoreboard was updated. Hold on, let me refresh here. There we go. My bad, y'all. Didn't nobody say scoreboard or nothing. We got a ref down on the field. We need Jimmy G freaky fast. That's a sign by one of the Seattle guys. Yo, Pat, what do you think about Coachy and Getsy kicking Tevin inside? I think it looks real bad right now. That's what I think. I wouldn't hate it if Fields had one more series. I wouldn't hate it either. You look good without your glasses. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, Geno Smith is expected to go into the third quarter in this game. I think the Seahawks probably are going to run with their starters for most of this game here. And we got a flag. I think we got a false start on the Seahawks early on here. False start on the offense. Deja was good. How was practice? Oh. So DK, everybody was told DK would not, and Tyler Lockett would not be playing. Both DK and Tyler Lockett on the field right now, Bears fans. Broski Bear gonna say scoreboard. Get out of here, bro. Here's the handoff now for the run. Good run there by Rashad Penny. I think he got 6 on that. I mean, my bad. That was Homer on that one. He got 6 on that. Oh, no. Was that only 2? Oh, his knee must have came down. All right. 2nd and 8. Good stop by the Bears. Let's go, boys. Let's go, Bears. Let's get in this backfield. Here's Geno dropping back. Little screen pass up to Homer. Homer missed tackle there, but the Bears able to get the stop. Shy of the 30 on that. Go Pat, go. So we can't watch the game. Nah, man. I listen, the NFL is one thing you definitely don't mess with. You definitely can't watch the game on my channel. The NFL is definitely something you don't mess with. 44 Adams came in for the tackle on that one, and he was a bit shaken up after the play. He was taking over for Roquan Smith, but Adams coming off of the field to the sideline might be a concussion issue. He's walking off under his own power. And here's Roquan showing Roquan on the sidelines here. First off, I like the sunglasses on Roquan. I love these hats. I want one of these hats, bro. I got to get one off of the website. Here's Geno, 3rd and 5. Dropping back here. Geno surveying. Bears don't get through on that one. Pass over the middle off of the hands of Sween. That's going to be a 4th and 5. Bears off, our punt team will come onto the field to receive. Geno basically just overthrew him. Oh, that's a hold. Good Lord, that's a hold. He's got Quinn literally just held. That is a hold, my guy. Good Lord. I got those glasses Roquan has. They're great. Hey, what brand is that, my boy? Hey, bro, did y'all see that holding on Quinn? They're talking about hey, that was a good play. What is going on with the national media here? Talking about that was a good play. How is that a good play? Hold on. Why is the hat off? Why's the hat off? And is Justin grabbing his helmet? Justin might be grabbing the helmet. He might be going back out there. He might be going back out there. They Oakleys? I bet. I'm going to cop some of them. I like them. I like the glasses that look seamless. You know what I mean? I like the glasses that have, like, you don't see the difference in going from one side to the other. They're blinded. Bro, like, that was a clear hold to me. I thought that was a clear hold. Like, maybe I'm mistaken on that, but I thought that was a clear hold. 187 people in this mug, man. 56 likes. What's going on, y'all? Could you do me a favor? Could y'all do me a favor and just
Push the button. Come on. Push the button. Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push your button.
hit that like button, subscribe to the page. We do talk Chicago sports daily on this channel. I will say this. I probably will not live call every Chicago Bears game this season, but I'll probably get some more in now that I actually realize that this is kind of fun chilling with y'all. I don't know if I'm going to do a full-on live call per se. Like, I'm not going to go in-depth like Bulls and stuff like that, but yeah, I mean, this is kind of fun. I like kicking it with y'all. I like watching the game better with y'all here. Otherwise, I'm just watching the game in the crib by myself. I can lose focus. I can not pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. What am I looking for here? Bow. Get that off of the screen. All right. Javier said I started saying mugs because of y'all, bro. Hey, I say mugs so much, bro. That's my mugs. You dig is my go-to. If you're not from Chicago and y'all don't know, everything is a you dig. Pat, you put them glasses on, you're going to look like you throw a 3.24 ERA. Hey, listen, I put them glasses on, bro. It's Wild Thing out here. Stop playing with me. You telling me Jesus Christ couldn't throw a curveball? Orlovsky is like Colin Cowherd and Rob Parker as a test tube, baby. Yeah, bro, it kills me. It kills me. Hey, bro, you need me to push a button for you? Push a button on what? What you mean? It's tough being a Bears fan in Idaho. I never get the games. Oh, Kevin, Kristen, I hate to hear that, man. That sucks. Goofy mug. Right. Hey, bro, everybody's a mug, bro. Look at this goofy mug. This stupid mug. These mugs here, man. Everything is mugs, bro. You've been saying mugs since 2010, fam. We've been saying mugs. I've been saying mugs my whole life. I remember saying mugs to somebody who was, who do we got? I think that's Peterman out there. So we got Nathan Peterman under center for the Bears. Yeah, or Marcus Simeon, I should say, under center for the Bears. And Treston Ebner going to get the run here early. Short run there to the right side. Broski, you do mean, but how about the White Sox football score today? Bruce, don't talk to me about the White Sox today, bro. That was wild. That was wild. We got Pettis on our team. I've got Pettis on my fantasy team. That's hilarious. Here's Simeon giving the ball off to Ebner here. Ebner getting stopped up here after another gain of about 3 on that one. So you're probably going to see Simeon drop back to pass. Muggs is Chicago. Muggs is to Chicago like SA is to Cali. It just fits. If you know, you know. Just don't be a goofy mug, you feel me? Hey, facts, bro. This goofy mug. Yeah. Lying like a mug, ain't she? Oh, man. So Simeon in the shotgun here. Snap comes. Still hands it off to Ebner. Low halfback draw. Ebner fighting through. Big run there for Treston Ebner. And he's going to have the first down and then some. Interesting. So, are you going in game 3? Are you going in game 3? And you're going to run Justin for more than a quarter? That's interesting to me. As they drop that off, Ebner getting an outside zone run, keeping his feet. Thought he went down, able to get a gain of about 5 on that one. Good run there by Treston Ebner. He's getting some work here early. Muggs is the Chi-Town, is John, and Bull are the Philly. Nah, our version of Muggs is just like a person can be Muggs usually, as we got somebody down on the field here. Looks like a lineman. Dieter Iserlin is down. Feeling some pain in the leg. And I think he's going to head out of here. And he's running off. He's not walking off. He's got a quick jog going off. Maybe a little bit of a limp on the left side, but he's acting like he's good. Probably got to come out just because if you go down with an injury, you got to get checked out on the next play. Bro, that was only 2 yards. They line of scrimmages be capped in. They line of scrimmage is definitely not right. What do we got? No, what I was gonna say, Muggs is usually just people. You dig for Chicago. The you dig usually is like John for Philly. That was a loss? What did I miss? Second down and 12. Nice pass there by Simeon, getting this up over the middle to O'Shaughnessy. Good pass there, good pocket there for Simeon, able to deliver that ball, stepped into it, got it through. Jenkins and Borum still out there. And I don't know if they're going up against the second team defense here, but the offensive line does look a heck of a lot better in this second drive than it did in the first one. And it looks like it's still Simeon throwing that one a little bit outside. Couldn't hit Velus Jones on that one. It was just off of Velas's fingertips. But there's definitely a better pocket there, but I don't know if they're going up against the ones on that. I can't stand New York lingo. Can't stand New York in general. New York is tough. Per Brad Biggs, Matt Adams has a shoulder injury, questionable to return. Shout out to you, Vern. Here's Simeon dropping back. Ebner with the ball. He got back to the line of scrimmage, but that's about it. 3rd and 10 coming up here. Mike Knight says, looks like tight end is going to be big in this offense. 100%, bro. 100%. No, it's going to be huge in this offense. That's what I was saying. In a run-heavy offense, right, you want to be able to turn around off of the play action and have a huge body coming across the middle for you to hit. Spiking Viking, what do you guys think of your GM? I like what Poles has done early. I like that he's tried to focus on the offensive line. As you can see here from Simeon running, it doesn't always work because he got a little flip up there, but we probably got a hold on that one. I mean, I think Jenkins got – I got to see who got killed on that. It's definitely a hold. Number 72, that penalty is going to be declined. It's going to be 4th down anyway. Sean Coleman on that one. That entire left side that was bad. That was bad. Somebody from New York told me a son you burger. Like what? Hey son you burger? Like what? Here's not a punt by the Bears. Good punt here. Good contained by the Bears as they go out to the right, angled out of bounds. Streaming from Texas, so I'm a little behind, but bear down. Hey, that's all good, my boy. You probably actually right up with me because you know my stuff be a little behind. I like Poles. I think Poles made some good decisions. Happy we didn't get him. Hey, listen. I watched a lot of the Packers stuff. Or I'm sorry, the Vikings stuff this season, my boy. Y'all was real hype on Poles all till Poles got hired by the Bears. And then it was, hey, man, we didn't need Poles anyway. You can't fool me, my guy. Let me grab another beer. Oh. Oh, boy. Looks like the O-line got worse since last week. Well, they switched up the guys, Mike. They switched up the guys. That's the thing you have to remember. Last week's offensive line, you had Michael Schofield. I don't believe you had Riley Reef last week. What movie is this coming out? Oh. Kid's movie about his dad being a superhero. There we go. Secret Headquarters. Good to see another kids movie. Tanner in the chat. What's going on with you, Tanner? How you feeling, brother? Appreciate you for the super chat, man. Appreciate you for pulling up and showing love. McSeason says, no cap, you and Poles have similar face features. McSeason, you been here for this, man. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. You already know everybody's saying I look like Poles. Poles look like me, blah, blah, blah. We all know it. My boy Pat, what's good? Bear down, Bubba. What's going on with you, man? How you feeling, my guy? Shout out to Tanner for the super chat, man. Pole stands 10 toes. All y'all screaming, we need weapons. I hope y'all watching this, yeah. We on a commercial, by the way, too. I'm not just sitting here silent drinking a beer. We're actually on a commercial break here. Next year, free agency, Poles is going to target top offensive linemen. Could be. That could be something that he does. I wouldn't be surprised to see Poles do that. I'm going to extend this out a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Because I'm trying to sit back and chill on this mic. I don't want it to fall, though, either. Oh, my mini fridge is open. Hold up. Bears defense back on the field here. Here's Geno under center, dropping back, faking the handoff. Bears in the backfield. Looks like that's Kyler Gordon chasing him down. Might have been a late hit on that, but Kyler Gordon on the blitz was all over Geno Smith. Made him vacate the pocket quickly on that. That's what you like to see. Nicholas Morrow came in for the finish. Oh, Kyler was moving on that. Are you allowed to show the game? That's not how you spell allowed, but no, I'm not either. Here's now Geno. He's in the shotgun. He's got Homer to the left of him. Snap coming through. Now going on the draw play. Good run there. That was a good run there by Homer. Nice little draw plays. Drew that up perfectly. And they got out. Gain of about 6. I'm going to start gauging all my gains off. Because every time I said, so that was a gain of about 7. So I was close. Every time I said 8, it was like a gain of 2. And like, all right, bro. Here's now Geno Smith dropping back. Good block there at the defensive line. I think that's Angelo Blackson that got a hand on that one. 4th down, Bears defensive line doing a good job with that push up front. Angelo Blackson getting that hand up there. That's what you want to see. That's how you create opportunities for an interception there. I like what I'm seeing from the defense. Pat went in. When Joe gonna be back on the show? I talked to Joel today. Joe dealing with some things with the family life and stuff like that. Big deep punt. Velus Jones able to get it here, and now Velus trying to make everybody miss, and does. He makes 2 tacklers miss. Only the punter to beat, but now he gets wrapped up going out of bounds. But a great return on the punt by Velus Jones. He had only the punter to beat on that, but the punter slowed him down just enough to get tackled up from behind. What a run by Velus Jones. He made the first guy miss, and there was a lane. Also, some of the best blocking I've seen from the Chicago Bears On it, yeah. There it is. There it is. Who is that? Is that Adams? Was Adams back out there? I think he was on the punt return on that one. He was absolutely in the way of Bayless on that. Good return there by the Bears, man. Good return there by the Bears. Here's the snap here. They hand it off to Ebner. Ebner getting hit pretty much as he got to the line of scrimmage. Bayless sitting here telling Darnell, like, oh, I had this lane, but I ain't get it. Bayless Jones did go for 1,722 all-purpose yards, which was third in the SEC last season. Here's now Simeon dropping back, hands this one off to Ebner. Ebner, big body run, getting up there. Good run. Good Lord. Oh, that wasn't Ebner. Who is that? Evans? 21 is Evans. That was some really good run blocking on that. That was some really good push on that. I haven't said much good about the offensive line tonight, but here's the thing, right? This is what I said when I was talking about this game. I'm sorry, when I was talking about this team as a whole. The Bears are built for running the football. They clearly are a better run blocking team than a pass pro team. That's why they're going to be a run-heavy team this season. Here's Simeon now dropping back, hands this one off to Evans again. Look at that. Evans getting through. I think that was about 5 yards on that one. And Tevin Jenkins leading the pack on that. Did I say Ebner again? My bad. I keep saying Ebner. That's Evans. Ebner's night's probably done. They probably feel good about him. Here's now Simeon dropping back. Good block there. They get this one out. Pass right. Bears get the first down. And Isaiah Coulter able to bring that one in. If we run like this, I'm not worried about this offense. I keep telling y'all, I keep telling Muggs. Now, granted, right, I think Seattle's going to be the bottom of the barrel team as well as Bayless Jones coming back in. I don't think, and everybody's playing man-to-man. I don't think it's a good gauge of, where the Bears' offense is going to be. But here's the thing. The Bears are going to play quite a few teams that are on Seattle's level. Now we got to be pleased with the way this offense. What are y'all talking about? Here's now Simeon dropping back. Quick pass out left. Got this up. And Simba Webster trying to fight through. Coming up short. He's down at about the 2 on that one as he was trying to fight to get to the end zone on that. Just think if Monty was in the game. Facts, bro. McSeason, apologies, Pat. I wasn't saying it to be funny. I literally just read. Bro. You good, bro? What, did I miss a couple of your comments? Oh, no, you good, my boy. You didn't upset me or annoy me at all. I'm just saying we heard they did sling Webster on that, bro. Hey, they slung that man. We good, my boy. I didn't see your comments in the chat. That's all. And now we're going to take this long walk to the other side as the first quarter coming to an end there. He just called him Josh Fields. He just called him Josh Fields. Bro. What? Who is Josh Fields? Wasn't Josh Fields, hold up. Wasn't Josh Fields a third baseman for the Chicago White Sox for a little while? Am I tweaking on that? Wrong Fields there, Orlovsky. I don't even know if that was Orlovsky or not. That might not have been. Javier, yep, I heard that too. What's going on, Javier, man? Javier's got a great channel. Make sure y'all check him out as well. Nah, McSeason, you good, my boy. Yeah, Seattle predicted to be contention for the number 1 pick in the draft. Yeah, absolutely. He grabbed Webster like Melvin grabbed Baby Boy. Hey, bro, they did sling my man. He was small too. He was he looked real small there. I don't expect to see much of Webster in this mug, bro. Fields holds the rock too long. At times. I'll agree with you at times. I think what we've seen in this preseason a little bit more has been not him holding the rock too long, but him being too quick to jump off of his reads on a couple of passes. I think he's made some good passes downfield. This game, I think, completely different. Hey, shorty a thickie. This game has been completely different. But I think that in the previous game, you could absolutely make that statement. Whose ball is it right now? It is Bears ball. Bears going down to the other end. Second quarter coming up here as the quarter ended. Yep, you're right. Third. I knew I wasn't tweaking. I knew he was like our third baseman or something like that, bro. Congrats on 15K. You're my go-to Chicago sports commentator. Appreciate you, brother. I appreciate the love, man. I appreciate everybody's support who's in here. There's 168 people in here right now as we're waiting for this game to keep going. And I don't know if all of you have subbed, but for those of you who have subbed, man, I really appreciate you guys showing love. I'm a believer in this offensive scheme already. Just need to make adjustments on the O-line and we'll be okay. Well, here's the thing, right? The thing that excited me in this game that we didn't see in the last game, Justin Fields on those play action rollouts. Those are perfect. I love that. Give me as much more of that as you can. As here's now. Simeon dropping back, gets the pass in here to the tight end. Touchdown Bears! That's what I want to see. Chris Tonjes, the rookie out of Jake Tonjes, my bad, rookie out of Cal, getting the touchdown for the Bears on that one. That's what I want to see, boys. Simeon with the nice pass, Bears coming away with the touchdown. Hey, boys, I think we got an offensive scheme that might work. Hey, Pat, are you going to any Bears games? I might. I don't know yet. It depends on when and where the Bears, as the kick was good, by the way, 10-0 Bears on this one. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have more fun and I'm more entertained watching the Bears at home than I am watching the Bears in person. But I've never been to a road game for the Bears, so I think once a year I want to start going to some road games for the Bears. Jake Tonga. Is he related to Chris? Any relation to Chris? Can't be. There's no way. Yeah, no, there's no way. He looks mad Caucasian. That was a good play. I like it. Trenton Gill here for the kickoff. Seahawks taking a knee here off of the kickoff. Gill's got a leg on him, doesn't he? Trenton Gill kicked that. They trying to make him the full-time kicker out here? Trying to get Cairo just to do field goals? Or maybe they literally are just like, Tonjes. Oh, okay, there we go. That's why. Okay, all right. Yeah. That would make more sense. Hey, if you want to have anything on this Bears team, right, they've only allowed 17 yards of total offense for the Seahawks. Bears have 8 first downs. Seahawks have 0. Here's now a drop back. Homer with the ball, cutting back. Good lane there, blowing past everybody. Bears struggle to bring him down. Here's Morrow trying to chase him down and pushes him out of bounds. Good run there by Homer, getting all the way down to the Bears 30. Really good run there. I said Morrow. That's definitely not Nick Morrow. Who was that? Muhammad? Al-Qadiq Muhammad. Al-Qadiq Muhammad just chased him down. Good Lord. Pat, never been to a Bears game in the stadium that bad, and should I wait for the new stadium? No, my thing is, right, like, I like to sit at home and drink my own beer and get the overhead view. Good tackle there as they tried to run it through. Angelo Blackson all over that. And somebody went down hard. And the Hawks are screaming. And we got 2 players down. Did they bang knees on that? The Hawks were screaming to bring out the medical crew. We got a Bears player down and we got a Seahawks player down. And that's not what you want to see there. Dan Rich said, man, they could have let Justin get the half at least. Hey, Dan, you see what's going on the field? Let Justin be right where he is. But no, Gary, I just feel better. I like sitting at home on my couch, getting the replays, getting the announcing crew, getting the beers, not having to wait 10 hours to go to the bathroom. Yeah, I mean, that's my thing. That's all that's the only reason I rather watch football at home. But again, right, I've never been to any of the new stadiums. And the Bears definitely don't have a new stadium. At a minimum, that is the one thing we could say. Hey, shout out to y'all, man. I didn't even do anything in this one, but over 200 in the chat. 200. El Jere says, you have to get the Modelo Negra, my dude. I mess with Modelo Negra. I mess with the Modelo Negra. Who is it? I don't know. I couldn't even see him. They had him. They had numbers covered up and anything. I couldn't even see who it was that got injured. So when we come back, I'll get you guys the names. Windy City made one. I'm going to say what everyone's thinking. Trevor's looking good. I'll tell you this, my guy. Nobody's thinking Trevor Simeon's taking over the starting quarterback spot here. Trevor does look good, but at a minimum, it's also because Trevor Lawrence has had more than one drive to play. Saw 92. Was that for the Seahawks or for the Bears? Oh, we got the card out here. What happened? So it's Lewis for the Seahawks, left guard, Caleb Johnson for the Chicago Bears. Caleb Johnson is up and walking away under his own power. I don't know what happened, though. I know Blackson, he must have got rolled up on. And he's being carried to the cart. That could be possible broken leg, possible ankle on that. I'm going to have to check out this She-Hulk show. It seems weirdly freaky, though. Did Justin Fields get any snaps? Justin did get snaps today. Justin looked pretty good. They ended up kicking a field goal. But I mean, he got down the field pretty well. They looked good. Was laying flat on the field. Yeah, I think the Seahawks players was unconscious. I do, too. I just don't know how he got there. But he's limping off. I don't know if he was unconscious or if he just was screaming and we couldn't hear it, but he limped off there. Could we have a QB controversy? Not at all. Hey, there's no QB controversy here. I'll guarantee you that. Knee injury for Johnson per Hub Howard. Okay. She-Hulk look fun. She-Hulk does look funny. She-Hulk is She-Hulk look a little freaky too. I don't know about She-Hulk yet. I'm gonna have to check that out. I want to say Justin went 5 for 7 for 39 yards, moved down the field pretty effortlessly. Nice kick return by Baelish Jones on that. I think it brought us out to the 30. So, kid in the chat, what's going on, my boy? Freaky, what you mean by trust? Bench feels that. What you mean by that? She-Hulk. Every time I see the She-Hulk you did, she end up like laying over somebody. So here's the play. So, oh no, this is just back to the game. We not going to show the play? I don't know what happened to him. 2nd down and 8 as we get back to this. Here's Geno under center, going back, handing the ball off. Bears meeting them at the offensive line. Good wrap up there by Al-Qadiq Muhammad. Al-Qadiq Muhammad is a really good signing for the Bears, bro. Here's now Geno dropping back in the shotgun. Got that one over the middle, but Bears wrapping up, and Kyler Gordon laying a big hit on him at the end on that. Good Lord, Kyler, relax. P-Kid, huh? We was talking about the She-Hulk TV show coming out, kid. We was talking about She-Hulk, kid. Relax. Here's now Geno dropping back, and the Seahawks do get that over for a 1st down. There's a flag on the field, though, as they went forward on 4th. Illegal hands to the face offense. So they're going to be repeating 4th down on that. Do you go for it again? The thing that Pete Carroll said that he wanted to see this offense do was get 1st downs. They hadn't gotten one. They still have not gotten one yet. Well, no. They would have had to get one. No, they got one with when Homer got that run. Geno did a good job on that, going through the progression, drop back. Good pass on that. Yeah, he's got Travis Gibson. Illegal hands to the face like a mug. And that's bad, yeah. That's bad. Here's Baelish Jones waiting for the kick. Dixon. Nice kick there. Oh, he's on the line. That's a touchback. Yeah, he had his feet on the end line. That's a touchback. Bears get the ball at the 20. Bad play there. That was a heck of a kick. It literally dropped at the 1, and he had his feet on the end line as he caught it. Justin Coleman jumping up. Oh, he's in the end zone. He sees it. Let's go to the ball. Like, dog, we saw you. Oh, man. Can I block mugs on here? I don't know if I can block mugs on this mug. Hey, if I got to moderate. Hey, Dan, block whatever the spam is in the chat for me right there. Shout out to you for moderating, my guy. Here's not a Bears out at the 20. Simeon in the game, faking the handoff there, rolling out really far back, all the way back at the 10. Now Simeon throwing the ball away. I mean, he rolled out on that mug. Trevor Simeon went back and took off to the right. Shout out to whoever blocked that from the mod. Shout out the mod squad in the building. Mod squad in the building. Here's now Simeon dropping back, does give the handoff here. That is to Ebner. Ebner fighting up for about 8 yards on that. Good fight there by Treston Ebner. I keep telling y'all that's who's going to take Monty's spot in a couple of years. So Bears 3rd and 1 here. They're in the shotgun here. Simeon waiting to take it. Empty backfield. Now Ebner coming in the backfield with them. Comes up to adjust the play call. I believe he just called out the mic. Here's the snap coming. Simeon with the snap. Pressure coming his way, and we got a false start on that. That's going to move the Bears back 5 yards. It's number 72 again. Second penalty on Coleman. Jeez. Bro, they so bad. He just said that's the first penalty against the Bears in a preseason game. Tevin Jenkins had a penalty in the first quarter. Here's Simeon dropping back. Got this one in again to Simba Webster. Simba Webster, young fella, the tiny fella, if you will, fighting his way through. I really like this offensive scheme. Look at that. Simeon's making the throw already. Simeon's making the throw as they're getting. That's the thing about this system, right? As Simeon on the play action, fighting his way around, throwing this one out of bounds. Good decision there. I think there was a miscommunication on the running back's part on that one. That block did not come for him. Somebody was asking the score. You can't see the score on the screen, my guy. Top right. Can y'all see the score? Second and 10 here. Here's Simeon under center. Hands it off to Ebner. Ebner fighting his way forward, probably for about 2 yards on that, maybe a little more. Is he related to the Tiny Dancer? More related to Tony Danza, my guy. Juan, you can't see the score for real? Can everybody else see the scoreboard? Okay. All right. Long as y'all can see it. Maybe it's something with his device or something. And here's a high snap. Simeon almost lost that one. Threw it up there and still got a catch there to Isaiah Coulter. Are they saying that's incomplete? So that's going to be 4th and 8. Let's see. That's a catch. That's a catch. Throw the flag. Throw the flag. Are we going to see Flus go 2-0? Are we going to see Flus go 2-0 on the challenge? You got to throw it out there, Flus. What are we doing? We punting? We punting? What are we doing? And they let the clock run out. I think they're going to challenge it. I don't think you can challenge it now, right? Can you? If you challenge it, can you challenge after a penalty? I don't think you could challenge after a penalty. Why did we punt? That's bad. I don't like that. I don't like that. Flus holding on to it. I don't like that. You're up 10-0. Keep running unless you want. I mean, it's preseason, so like I'm not tripping on it. That was a bad snap, fading, one-legged play, but that was a catch. Ugh. I want to hear them ask about that at the end of the first half. I want to hear them ask about that, or at the end of the game. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. I don't really know what to say about that. Like that. That's a bad coaching moment, right? Like there's nothing you can come back and say for why you didn't challenge that. Unless like I don't know. Pat, what happened to the stunner CeeLo green shades glasses, bro? Got some contact? Yeah, I got my contacts here right now, Prodigy. Now you can't challenge after a penalty. I think you can. I don't know. I don't know. They were talking like you can, but the broadcasting crew also is pretty terrible. He caught that, should have challenged it. I mean, yeah. Flu saving him for the regular season. Like you only get 100 during the year, bro. You only get 100 challenges a year, bro. Might as well use them. Yeah, that's I don't know if I'll say that's bad coaching. That is bad. It's not a coaching thing. That's bad management. That's bad management. That's what I'll call that. That's bad management of because I don't know if it's on Flus. I don't know if Flus isn't getting the info because Flus is doing straight up coaching. He's not calling plays at all. So he's got to get that information probably from the top. I don't know if there was an issue with the headset. I don't know if there was an issue getting the information to Flus. I don't know if Flus just said we want to see that. Bad decision making. That's a good word for it there, kid. That's bad decision making on Flus's part. But I don't know what caused the decision to not be made. I'm sure somebody will ask him in the post game. I mean, that's big. Here's Geno dropping back. Getting this one in the backfield. Bears defense all over the Seahawks right now. Attacking to the ball. They are fast to the ball. As we got Justin Fields on the mic here. Hold on. Geno dropping back here. Deep pass here. They got everybody beaten. He's got a man downfield. That was a big shot downfield for Geno Smith and a dime out there to Hart. You got a touchdown. That wasn't a touchdown, man. Bro, these mugs suck. This is the Monday Night Football crew. This is awful. Here's Geno taking a deep shot again. Able to hit him, but the ball came out. That was Young that had the shot there going up against Jones. Hey, Geno putting some dimes on there. Geno putting some dimes on there. Young just didn't hold on to it. He just didn't hold on to it. Because he had him beat. Charles Cross, good block there by Charles Cross at that left tackle spot. That was a really good block there. Here's Geno thinking about running. Putting this one downfield, and we got a flag. I think that's going to go against the Bears for pass interference. Oh, no, we got a holding call on the offense. They're going to run that one back as the Bears accept the holding penalty. It's Thursday night. No, I get it, but I think this is supposed to be like the Monday Night Crew, Wayne. I keep seeing it literally says ESPN Monday Night Football on the screen. Am I tweaking? Anybody else? No, it says ESPN Monday Night Football on the screen. This crew is trash. Hey, they just keep picking on Jones, don't they? Oh, there was an opportunity for Kyler Gordon to get a pick there, but he wanted to lay the boom on Hart. That pass incomplete, 3rd and 20. This defense showing me something, man. Now, again, it's the Seahawks. I expect the Seahawks to be pretty bad, but also the Bears are going to be playing a lot of teams that are just as bad as the Seahawks. Here's Geno, empty backfield, dropping back here. Good little screen pass here. To the tight end, Golby. And the Bears literally lined him up, and the Bears say they have the ball. Is there a fumble on the play? Do the Chicago Bears have a turnover here? And it looks like that's just going to be, that is Bears ball. Off of the turnover? Is that a Bears ball off of the fumble? Oh, it's fourth down. Oh, what'd you point for? You pointed the wrong way. Shannon Williams. Jack Sanborn is the next Brian Urlacher for us. I'm calling it. Relax. Relax there. That ball's out. I'll tell you that. So now the field goal crew out here for... And Myers missing it from 47. That kick went wide right. It looked bad the entire time. So that's going to be a turnover for the Bears anyway. Stop it, Sanborn. There's no way. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how we're getting to Brian Urlacher. Nah, Pat, this just preseason. Troy Aikman and Buck switched over to ESPN. Yeah. I figured that, but this crew's bad. This crew's really bad. This crew's really bad. I don't want to see this either. Like, even if this is Thursday night, like, this feels like, what's buddy that did the Bears games every Sunday when it was on WGN? What was his name? It was, what was buddy's name? He called every black dude with dreads Cordero Patterson. Oh, man. Pete Carroll chewing out of that gum. Hey, bro, Pete Carroll going to town on that gum, bro. Pete Carroll be getting busy on that gum. Pete Carroll and Billy Donovan have a gum chewing contest. I might pick Pete Carroll in the dub. Bro, we got so much live streaming to do. We're going to be doing a post-game show after this game, kind of just breaking down what we saw from Justin. And then tomorrow we will be live for the WNBA playoffs again. Tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow at 11, right? Or is it Saturday? Saturday at 11 will be live. Wayne Leatherby, bro, when I tell you every black dude was Cordero Patterson, bro. Good Lord. Go Hawks. Bears always got scraps. Yeah, Sandburn is good, but he's no like. Listen. We're not putting Sandburn in the Urlacher category. Can we at least wait till we see him with the ones? Can we at least wait till we see him with the ones? Dantavia Saturday. Yeah, we'll be live Saturday. Brian came in 6'4", 204-pound safety kick returner. Yeah, for real. Yeah, Brian was a problem. I ain't mad at it. Pete must have his own teeth still. I don't know, man. Pete might have had the Pete definitely might have the veneers, bro. Pete definitely might be doing the veneers out here. Here's now Simeon dropping back, turnaround pass. And I think that one was going to Daz Newsome. He had Newsome on that, but Newsome didn't turn around. Our last game is a week from tomorrow. Yeah. What do we have? All three of our preseason games are within 14 days or something like that. Crazy, dog. Crazy. Here's a drop back now. They get this up to Valus. Valus trying to make something happen. He got a gain of 6 on that one. That's going to be the hard part for me. Trying to figure out what Muggs' down and distance are. Reminds me of Nick Kwiatkowski. Now, Sean, that's a good comparison. He does remind me a lot of Nick Kwiatkowski. So he got a gain of 4 on that one. 3rd and 6. Weapons on the field now. Jones Jr., Newsome, Pettis, O'Shaughnessy, and Evans at the running back position. Simeon in the shotgun. He's got Evans standing to his left, dropping back. Does go with the draw play here. Here's Evans trying to push forward. He's going to be about a yard short of a first down. A 4th and 1. Do the Bears go for it here? Is he saying punt team go out, or did he just say go for it? So they are going to punt it here. Trenton Gill coming out. Trenton Gill was dropping bombs last week on the punt side. He was diming it in there. You better be diming it in there for when the Bears draft you. What a punt. Good Lord, what a punt. Drop that one in at the 17. And we got a little trash talk going. Oh, yeah. John Clayton did pass away this offseason, didn't he? R.I.P. to John Clayton, man. R.I.P. to John Clayton. Hey, Pat, where'd you get the music for when you do a Bulls live these games? My guy, Jimmy Got Soul, whose name I think you can hear in the beginning of the beat, made it for me, man. He's one of my homies that I probably talk to every day, honestly, but he made the beat. He's got his own YouTube channel and stuff cracking off. So, yeah, man, y'all check him out as well. Jimmy got soul. Here's Gino dropping a ball back here. We got a run up the middle. That's going to go for about 6. Kim G in the building says he's back. Steve-O speaks. You talking about Waddle? No, not Waddle, Steve-O. Although Waddle does kind of do it. No, Waddle was making fun of him for it. Oh, nice play there by the Bears. As they were running the ball up on that one, almost getting the first down, literally picking him up and bringing him back. And I think we got a false start here on the Hawks on a 3rd and 1. That'll back them up about 5 yards there. And that's going to make this 3rd and 6. Number 67 on the offense. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Charles Cross, who's had a couple of nice plays for the Seahawks. What I can do maybe is my show. Yeah. Chicago running game should help out your young QB. Not worried about the Bears defense. They always find a way. We've had some bad years defensively. I'll tell you this, right? As Gino dropping this one in. Easy pass outright. Big gainer here. As Dallas gallops down the sideline. A gain of 29 for the Seahawks on that one. That's just a miss. Yeah, that's a bad play on the Bears. I mean, he's wide open. Good Lord. Here's now the drop back, dropping this one in. Now they're starting to get in a little bit of a rhythm, able to get this up to Sean. And this man out here wearing a faded Seahawks jersey and a cape. That was concerning. Wayne Larrabee. That's exactly who it was, bro. As we're going towards the half here, we got 3:53 left on the clock. They drop back, low play action. He trips. Bears are in the backfield, just going to lay on it. It's Geno Smith. I think he literally tripped over his own feet. Here's the snap. Turns, play action. And his right foot literally clipped Travis Homer, and Geno just fell on the ball. Matt Tate fast track to 100K. Man, I'm hoping to get there, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love. Third and 13 now. Here's Geno dropping back, looking to make a pass, stepping up. Not a lot of pressure, just missed the pass there. There definitely was an open man in his face. 4th and 13 there for the Bears. Pat, who would you keep in our tight end room outside of Kmet? I like O'Shaughnessy. I like what he brings. I also like Ryan Griffin. I know we haven't seen I don't think we've seen him at all in either of these preseason games, but I like Ryan Griffin's game as a whole. Who's back there now? Is that Pettis back there? 4th and 13 here. Drew Lock is the starter for sure, I think. Hey, that was a good move. I ain't gonna lie. It didn't work, but that was a good move. It faked me out. He did that as the punt went up. He did that like, I'm going to run up to the 25 and act like the ball is here. That always gets me. I ain't gonna lie. I think the thing with Geno is as well, it's like they talking about here. I think the thing with Geno, when you look at his game, I do think Drew Lock will end up being the starter, but I don't think it's going to matter much if you're going out there with the offensive line in flux. Geno with a clean pocket can deliver a good ball. So here's now Simeon handing the ball off here to Ebner. Ebner fighting through a couple of attempted tackles, and he got a gain of about 5 there. Geno's Pizza. I'll give you that one. I'll give you 200 points for that one. Not a great joke, but I'll allow it. I need another beer. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is why I didn't want to do this in preseason either, because like I at this point, right, like and we got a flag on the play. Seahawks getting called for a face mask on that as well, so the Bears will have a first down. For this, right, this is like looking at the depth pieces that are going to be on the team, and I just don't think you're going to get a lot of big plays right now. Here's now Ebner, outside zone run. Good shot there by Jackson as he laid that on Ebner. Got about 3 on that one. If Fields was having the day Geno was having, they'd be talking about the whole game. Yeah, for sure. And Ebner took a big shot on that, and he limps over to the sideline. That's not what you want to see out of the young fella. I think he just got a stinger, though. He's sitting on the bench. He looks like he's okay. I think he just got a stinger. He got a shot laid on him. He's got a shot laid on him. And so the 2-minute warning is here. Shout out to Jack. Appreciate you for tuning in, man. Much love. Berdon. Hey, man, we have the 2-minute warning. I ain't seen no Berdons in the chat in a while. Let's get them Berdons in the chat while I grab another beer. Let's go. Big Bear Don action out here. Big Bear Don action out here. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Steve-O dropping the Bear Don. Shout out to Steve-O in the chat, man. Torian dropping the Bear Don in the chat. Jeffrey dropping the Bear Don. Man dropping the bear down. Bruce dropping the bear down. Cachet in the chat dropping the bear down. Shonda in the chat dropping the bear down. Big bear down's out of here. Dan Richardson in the chat dropping the bear down. Emmett in the chat dropping the bear down. Wheezy in the chat dropping the bear down. It's wild to say Wheezy in the chat dropping the bear down, knowing that Lil Wayne is a Packers fan. Also, it saddens me that Lil Wayne is a Packers fan. H-Train dropping the super chat bear down. Shout out to H-Train out here being not the super chat, the super fans bear down out here. Shout out to H-Train for being a Breeze super fan. Shout out to Dan Richardson for being a Breeze super fan. Stand Up Rivera dropping the bear down out here. Sean Barrell dropping the bear down out here. Brandon Galloway dropping the bear down out here. I love it. Baki says, I'm going to keep saying it. Y'all, the Bears are going to be the Bears are going to be the worst team in the league, yet we're watching the Seahawks. Wow, bear down. AD is a disrespectful, and I don't like it. We got the bots in the chat. If anybody, if any of our Breeze mods could grab that. Bears might need to play Fields the rest of preseason. I'm going to have to get one of them things that Buddy over on Bears Now be doing, bro. He be getting $100 super chats, but I think they make him chug a beer. So he got to be lit right now. Here's not a drop back, little screen pass here to Evans. Evans running out to the right side, coming up a little short of the first down, but getting real close. Dang. Baki got no faith. The bots. No, I think Baki was actually saying it like, I'm going to keep saying it. The Bears are going to be the worst team in the league, yet we're watching the Seahawks. Wow, bear down. I think he was saying as Evans had the first down, but then ran backwards. I think he's short. Man, Pat, the bots are hating on you today, my boy. Hey, man, the bots be through here, man. I tell you this, if you're not having a game with where the bots show up, you're not having a good game. Hey, rather better to be a Bear fan than a Packers fan. I'd rather live in Chicago than Green Bay every day. I would rather be a Bears fan than a Packers fan, but I can't deny that the Packers have won a lot more than we have. So I want to get the Bears on that level. Alrighty then, with the bear down in the chat. Shout out to you. You in the restream, kid? Hold up. Let me see here. As that one bounces into the end zone there for the Bears. Who wants to be a meat packer? I don't like how you said that, my boy. I don't like how you said that, my boy. Maybe not. He said, plug me in. I thought that meant he was in the restream. Now I'm concerned what he was texting because he's not in the restream. What does plug me in mean there, kid? As now Geno dropping back and left that one short on to Dallas. He just couldn't bring that in. That's going to be 2nd and 10. Bruce Blue said bear down from Texas. Shout out to y'all. Adon says Jets and Lions are better than us. I don't know if you've seen the Jets and Lions, but I doubt it. Don't get hyped up by what's that mug called? False start by the offense, by the way. Don't get hyped up by what's the name of that thing? That show that they do in the Hard Knocks. Don't get hyped up by Hard Knocks. And another false start there by Cross. Here's now Geno dropping back a little bit of time. Had a good pass there. But Cole Melton couldn't bring it in, and then the Bears did a good job closing out on him. Third and 15 here. Hey, listen, I'll tell you what. I don't know who's to blame on this one, but Geno definitely don't look like he winning this job easily. Here's Geno. He's got Dallas standing left of him. Third and 15. They got all over Geno Smith and able to bring him down for the sack. There was a lot of time there for Geno in the backfield, but Collie able to get back there after falling down to get the Geno Smith. That's a bad play. That's on Geno. He had time. I'm not going to lie. The entire defensive line fell down. Let's see. Hey. We got Kid in the restream. Hold on. Settings. I got to swap this up here. As now they're backed up to punt. And Dixon getting the punt off there. Bears taking the punt back deep, trying to run this back. That's Pettis fighting for it, not able to get much on that one. Let's see here. Boom. Boom. Hold on. Let me switch this up as well. Trying to do all of this to let Kid get in here. Hold on, no, that stays the same. And then I need to swap you. Bang, bang. At a minimum, they can hear you now, Kid. What's going on with you, my boy?
Can you really?
Oh, I hear you. Loud and clear.
Oh, that's good.
Hold on.
Shout out to y'all.
Let me do this here. Is that me? Oh, y'all finna see me edit this right here live on the show.
Well, you're a savage.
Let me.
What's the P. Diddy clip? What can't you do? I can do it. Whatever I want, I get.
Whatever I want, I get.
Whatever I want, I get.
Okay, that is you. All right, hold on.
All right,
Let's treat this down. You kind of in there, yeah, I'm saying.
I mean, hey, my boy, that ain't gonna be. Yeah, I'm looking at it. We ain't got to do all that.
No. Hold on. I got you right here. Bow. And then I just got to adjust this a little bit here, like bow. You see what it is I'm good at what I do. Ooh.
This man.
What's going on with you, my boy? How you feeling?
What's happening, man?
All right, man. Watching these Bears win for once. The pettiest man alive is in the chat. Hold on, I gotta adjust that a little bit, man.
Gang.
Gotta adjust that a little bit right there, man.
Ooh.
What's going on with you, my boy? How you feeling about what you've seen out of this Bears team here? And Simeon dropping back, making a pass here. That was a shot to Webster. That was a shot. Yeah. Hey, Simeon, you putting Webster in some bad positions, my boy.
From where I'm at, I really can't see it as much. So I'm listening to the game through you.
You can't see the game?
I can't see the game.
Why can't you see the game? It's on ESPN.
Hey man, we'll talk about that later. I guess.
All right. I mean, you got beef with ESPN. Take that.
You know,
like it's an ESPN game. It ain't even Fox.
The bills are paid, baby. I just don't know. So, one thing that definitely got paid is the bills. If you could see me, that means my internet is working. So
my bills are paid. Here's Simeon on the drop back, pressure coming his way. They were all over him. 3rd and 10 turns into a sack for the Bears. Miles Adams getting into the backfield on that with 33 seconds left here in the first half. They were all over him.
I realize it's been quite some time since some people have seen me.
Why you say that?
It just has. I haven't been on the show since July.
It ain't been that long, my boy.
It has been that long.
You was on the Daily Show with me.
1 week.
I mean, you ain't been on there a ton.
Then I went out of town. Then I had to work. Yeah, I mean, it's been a little
bit of time. It's been a little bit of time.
Boggy, what's good? Kimji, what's happening? I'm rocking what, the beard? Yeah, I'm rocking the beard. Rocking the beard. I need to go ahead and trim it up a little bit, but get back to this Bears topic, man. Hey, we look good against.
As we got a fumble on the field, Bears come away with it. I think they're in the end zone. They are. Touchdown, Bears. Off of the punt, the muffed punt by Johnson, and the Bears come away with it for a touchdown. There might be a challenge on that. I think he was down. Johnson, that literally just hit off the body, went between his legs. Who got on that? Harris flying for it. Hicks flying for it. I think the Bears are going to be a little bit short. I think that's going to come back. Hicks ends up landing on it. And so that's going to be probably Bears at the 1 on that one. That's a huge turnover. That's a huge turnover. By the way, guess who's down there, running down there right with him? Jack Sanborn.
Trim it with that manscape. Your balls. Well, thank you.
Your balls. Well, thank you. I think that's going to be short.
We got to get that read back. Our best moments were off that read.
We're working on it. Hey, they pretty hilarious moments.
Hilarious.
So let's see here. No, are they saying that's a touchdown? They're not challenging it. Cairo Santos out there to kick. 16-0. I thought that was pretty clearly, and that is 17-0. Bears do get the tutty off of that. I thought that was pretty clearly a stoppage at the 1. Maybe Pete Carroll just says it's not worth it. I'm not fighting it.
Oh, Keshay, what's going on? I didn't see you. My fault. Strolling. I didn't see you. I didn't see your comment. For those who are in this chat, though, hey, listen, hit the Discord, though. The Discord is actually popping. I love sitting there, seeing the engaging conversations, arguing with people, just chopping it up. Get in tune with it, man. The link is in the description. Go ahead, follow it, man. At least you get to bother me and at least bother
the Discord does be hilarious. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I be stirring the pot in that mug. Like
it be random because it's like I don't believe half of what kids saying in the Discord sometimes, but he's like arguing it like he believes this to death.
I mean, whoa. What was the last one? The last thing we argued in the chat
when you were arguing about what Justin Fields needed to show you in preseason. Meanwhile, on the show, you literally were like, I don't really pay attention to preseason.
I mean, coin flip. Take it with a grain of salt. I don't know. Do whatever you want to do. Like, I gotta make it entertaining. Like, if I sat there and just said the same thing all the time, this wouldn't be entertaining. You really think Skip Bayless believes half the stuff he talk about? No, he can't.
Skip might. Skip's biting down on it too hard. Hey, listen, imagine if Bronny and Bryce are good.
You know what? I think that's what
you
he
got
crossed the line
30
to.
more years of
Yeah.
Skip Bayless going at.
He's gonna definitely be dead before they. He's
LeBron's
definitely.
legacy is going to outlive Skip Bayless.
I'm not trying to wish that on him, but he is old.
Here's-
He's probably going to be dead before they see the end of their careers.
I'm not
We're
trying
gonna
to wish
see
that
Skip
on
Bayless
him, but he
funeral
is
literally
old.
before they get year 10. I'm sorry, he has to be like 80 years old. Here's the thing: he crossed the line when he started talking about a high school kid. Like,
Yeah, that's
your
too
dad would
far. That's too
jump in
far.
with the left, dude. If you don't get your bum, like you a goofy. Like, don't do. I'm about to get straight Chicago on, buddy. Like, don't do that. I be getting on your nerves, Steve-O. Hey man, listen. Depends on the topic.
Hey, Steve-O is in the Discord. Y'all tune in with that. As it's 17-0 Bears here, and Seattle trying to get this ball down the field. Geno dropping back. We got all goals on this, and he's going to go to the underneath route, keeping it in bounds, but a big boom laid there on Dallas. Did he get out of bounds? You're going to say he got out of bounds. Okay.
Got out of bounds.
Cache says, I like Skip. I'll say this. I like Skip's swag. I hate Skip's sports takes. I tell you what, though, I like Shannon a lot more. Out of everybody, I probably like Shannon the best.
I like Shannon a lot.
I like Shannon the best. As here's now Geno dropping back, again going with the underneath route, trying to make a play here, and they get this up to Dallas. And it
what's good, baby?
Bro, he slid. What's he doing? Oh, wow. Bears fans, be happy you are not the Seattle Seahawks, because he just slid as if they had a timeout to go for the touchdown, and they don't. Wow.
I am a professional troll. I appreciate that.
No, for sure. And they hate you. They actually love him. That's the problem. So Bears go into the half leading 17-0. I said, what did I say? I said the Bears would end up being, I think I called 24-15. It looks like it's going to be a heck of a lot more than that. Zeke, man, these announcers are terrible. You talk about us or the mugs on ESPN? I agree with both, because I'm just sitting here chilling pretty much. I legit, I've been sitting here drinking beers, calling the game. If you've enjoyed this live call, shout out to y'all. If you feel like I've done a good job on this, shout out to y'all. I haven't really tried to do a serious live call on this. I literally came in here just to kick it with y'all.
Absolutely. He did not. We were on the phone 6:40. He's like, I think I might go live. And I was like,
legitimately.
I was like, that's abrupt.
Shout out to shout out to Tana in the chat, man. Bro, the only thing I got to figure out with OBS, I know there's a way for me to put y'all super chats on the screen. I just don't know how to do it yet. But he dropped a $10 bill in there for P Kid as well. Shout out to the super chat from Tana. Gave you a bear dine on that.
I'll say this.
I don't like Shannon because I don't like the Bulls, because he don't like the Bulls or MJ. I mean, this is the thing that I think Muzz got to understand about the rest of the world and MJ. He kept a lot of people. He kept a lot of people's favorite players from winning championships. You gotta think about like the rest of there's a lot of people that respect Michael.
Facts.
But he kept a lot of people's favorite player from winning NBA championships. Shannon probably was a Barkley guy, because Barkley's also from the South. Actually, they both from Alabama, right?
I think so.
Is Shannon from Alabama? Ain't Shannon from Alabama?
He's from somewhere down there.
I know Chuck is from Alabama.
Well, the interesting thing is, if Chuck had Shannon's work ethic, he'd probably be the greatest of all time. That's just a different story. Anyway,
I can't say that.
If Chuck had Shannon's work ethic.
Shannon played a game where somebody had to get him the ball for him to be great, though. Chuck.
I just said work ethic, baby. That's all.
Hey, listen.
In shape.
No.
Did you see that man bench press 405 at 54?
Hey, look. Oh, you talking about like now?
If he's ever had Shannon's work, Shannon as a football player was a beast.
Chuck was in pristine shape in that finals. Chuck was jacked in the finals, bro.
Hey, Chuck was in pristine. Chuck had. All right, listen. This is not salacious. I am a Charles Barkley fan. for real. Like, I believe he absolutely earned his MVP. Some people don't, Pat. But he only had.
It's a tough argument. It's a tough argument.
He only had. I know it's a tough argument. I know where
It's
you
a
about to
tough
go.
argument.
Shut up. I know where you about to go. Shut up. Anyway,
Jordan won offensive player of the year.
Anyway, why you got to bring up the facts?
Just saying.
You know, he had like 3 years of peak physical fitness. After that, everyone always tells you he was a little lazy. And no, if he had just stayed on it, him and Shaq, if they had just got in shape and stayed in shape, most dominant players ever.
You know what though? Chuck talked about it. Did you ever watch that documentary that was about Philly? That was about, I think it was about Dr. J. One of them. I forget what it was about.
No.
But it was.
I know Dr. J told him about him.
It wasn't Dr. J. It was Moses Malone. It said, Chuck said, "Why am I not getting more playing time?" He said, "Because you fat and you lazy." And after that was how he was trying to tell him, like, do more.
Do more.
So after that, like, once he told him that, he was like, "All right, now come work out with me, and we gonna be right." Chuck, it's a tough. I'll say this: it's a tough argument. But I think talent-wise, if he had a better team, Chuck is probably viewed as the second best player of the 90s era. Now, of course, Hakeem wins 2 championships, so Hakeem is probably viewed as the second best player of the 90s era. But I think talent-wise, Chuck could do everything, and he was undersized, and he could still do everything. He wasn't a great defender. I guess that's the one.
I get Chuck as the 4th greatest player of that era.
Who's 3?
You know, I'm big on Karl Malone. I know Karl Malone is not a sexy name.
I give you that. I give you that. Malone's probably 2.
I'm big on Malone. Malone, I keep telling everybody, if you give Malone 4 rings, that's your LeBron James of the 90s.
Yes.
He is the epitome of longevity. That man averaged 20 points a game from his second year pretty much until he almost retired.
Till his second to last year.
Consistently.
Yeah.
A guaranteed bucket. So, I mean, it's everyone gives all these awards and we've never seen it. No, we did see it. We just don't like talking about him because he's such a, I mean, the reputation he has is just weird. But Karl Malone was absolutely that guy. And if Michael Jordan didn't exist, Karl Malone would have 5 scoring titles.
Hey, bro, we might need to start live streaming Bears games, bro. There's 193 people in here for a preseason game. That's 145 likes. I don't like doing it, bro. I hate doing it. You know I hate doing it. The one time we live streamed a game, the only reason I did this one is because it doesn't matter. The one time we live streamed a game, I flipped the table.
That clip that got, what, 30,000 views?
Hey, bro, yeah. That got a lot of views.
It got a lot of views. That's the only time we've actually... No, we did it twice. We did it twice. We lost both games.
No, we did Justin's first game.
We did Justin's first game. We did that.
Yeah. When Justin got sacked 9 times. Yeah, we did that. I think the thing with that game though was that we didn't expect much from Justin, and as soon as we saw him get sacked the first time, we just started drinking.
That's a fact. We were so gone by the end of that one.
We saw him get sacked in the first quarter. We was like, it's about to be a long night.
Demise says Chuck is way better than Malone. No. No. No.
Karl Malone was a monster. I can't say
hey, listen. I respect the fact that you like Chuck. You put Chuck in such high regard. I hold him in a very high regard. He wasn't better than Karl Malone.
Chuck was a monster. Getting some highlights here from Trey Lance. Oh, they're talking about the fantasy implications of Trey. Trey looked pretty good, actually. I'm not gonna lie to you. Trey looked pretty good.
Sean Kemp was a rim runner. I didn't think he had many other facets of his game.
Sean Kemp. I told Kid this. I don't remember if we were on a show or not. I said we were such prisoners of what ESPN or the NBA highlight tapes put out.
We didn't even see some of his
that's
stuff.
That's what created the stars of the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of the guys that in my mind are like superstars, and then you like actually break down their career and you're like, oh, he was a role player.
Reggie Miller.
Well, they never put a better player on the team than Reggie. So
I mean, hey, listen. He said I watched both their careers. I did too. So
here's
I mean,
here's the thing that
get you.
hey, I'll ask you this, right? Where
You know it's halftime on the Bears preseason game when we talk NBA.
yeah, for real. Where I mean, there's nothing for me to break down on this. I mean,
There's nothing to break down.
there is like Justin looked really good. I'll say that.
Snaps.
Didn't end up getting a touchdown, but moved the ball really well down the field, got into good position. And I think the only reason that he doesn't end up getting touchdowns in these games is because they're literally like, all right, there's your 7 plays. All right, let's get you out of here.
Is it literally 7 plays? Like they count them before? You're going to take 7 snaps, or you're going to just have
they usually say 6. So he said 6 to 10 plays, which ends up being about if it's a good drive, it's a long drive. The Discord is for males. Cache, you can jump in the Discord.
You're selling yourself short. I mean, we keeping it sports.
I don't think it's been nothing.
No, we keep
reckless in there. It's all sports. Every now and then, Baki will drop a post in there where it like turns into life. But I mean, I would also like to see the other side of it.
You can be the barometer of how. The funny thing about it is when people know that women are present, they do clean up their act some. So I mean,
I don't even think it's something that needs to be cleaned up. I just think it's more so. True. That Baki, every now and then Baki will drop a post that like gets a real life conversation going in there. And Jesus. Damon said, what are you, kid? 35? I'm 44.
No, Damon, I'm actually one of the young millennials who actually went back and watched all of the greats play. So I've seen every last one of Jordan's.
Bro, this is the thing. Millennials starts 84. At 1985.
85, yeah.
There's a lot of millennials that don't count themselves as millennials. And I'm like, no, dog, you're a millennial. Stop.
You're a millennial.
I'm Gen X. No, you're not. No. Relax, boomer.
30, 31. But I lived in ESPN classes. I lived like before I started doing this. I've told Pat, I've seen, you can name them. I've seen every last one of their games.
He's
the only person I have not seen every last one of their games, and I'm going back to see it, is Larry Bird, because I did not like Larry Bird.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this right now. This is probably a hard take for who said they was 44. Who said that? Damon. This is probably a hard take for Damon to hear. Larry Bird scoring all his buckets with his left hand was not that impressive.
It was mostly layups.
It was all layups. It was layups and hook shots. When Muggs was like,
it was impressive that he did
it all with his left because he was saving his right for the next round. And it was like, I get you, but like, Larry Bird's one of the best players in the NBA. I would hope he has a left hand.
Well, I mean, when you put it that way, it doesn't sound special. But the simple fact that he actually did it, and he did it pretty much because he was bored, that's what makes it like I'm so much better than you.
I get you
on this level. Like, yeah, whoever he's playing is also like, it's only 5,000 people who've ever played in the NBA.
Hey, listen. I get you, right?
They're the best of the best.
But nobody gives credit to Julius Randle for averaging 20 plus last season, and he only goes left. So like,
he's the dominant. No. It would be you're missing. He's left-handed though.
That's true. I get you that. He's a lefty.
So if he decided to score 20 points a game, but I'm only going to go right, that's a bigger deal. Like, that's a really big deal.
I don't know. I look at that, but again, right? That's why I said the 90s was like a lot of narratives, people putting things out, people saying things that was like, this is like some writer wrote about it, and like in our minds, it's like, this is the greatest thing ever. And then like you go watch it, and it's like, I thought he was like shooting 6 threes with his left hand.
He shot a couple shots.
He shot a couple shots with his left hand. I don't take it away. But like, I thought he was like jab step, fade away, pull up left. And like, that would have been like left-handed layups. Like he literally was cooking Mugs like pump fake. I'm going to go up under the basket with my left hand. It's like, that's what you were supposed to do.
The one thing I will say is him doing that was the equivalent of Mike counting backwards from 45 against, I forgot who he said he did.
Because you know he's going left.
So when he scores, he says 43,
Yeah.
41. Like,
Hey, as we getting back to this game, Dave Justin just took the shoulder pads off. He got the Jesus piece on. hey, I tell you what. I hope he's great just because he'll be a swaggy quarterback to have in the NFL, bro. He don't even say nothing to nobody. This man clean out here.
hey, man, I want him to do well. But like I said in the Discord, for those who sit there and say Chicago get hated on, we deserve the hate. We are a major market.
See, it depends. As Johnson got tripped up coming up the field, it depends, right? Because they don't have the smoke for the Giants.
Well, it's hard to have smoke for the Giants when you've won 2 of the greatest Super Bowl games ever played in the last 15
but see, this
years.
is the thing, right? Like, that's the reason why. Like, you've fallen this far. Like, you've recently had success. You've fallen this far.
Think about it. Early 2000s, the Bears was like, were like, hey, Bears fans were solid.
Bears were the same thing, and it was a defense.
It was a defense.
And Rex Grossman turning around, putting the ball up.
Bears fans had hope. If you were 15 when they won, you were now 30. You had a little bit of money. You could go to the games. You're like, hey, listen, we could get it done. Now you're like, if you were 15 when they won, what are you like, 55 now?
I'll give you that. Is now here's the snap, turn around, handoff here. Good stop there by the Bears up front.
You got a kid,
keeping them to a 3, keeping them to about a yard gain. Eason on the handoff there, but we got a flag on the play. Now all the flags finna come in.
My wife bought me a Justin Field jersey when it was cheap, still like under $150. Shout out to the wife for that one.
Here's holding on the Seahawks there. No, the one thing that I will say about this is what I would feel. I know why the national media is doing it, and it's because they realize what Chicago does anytime somebody's like, we send it up the wall. We send that mug up the flagpole. Oh, are you talking bad about our team? Here we go. Like, that's literally why they do it. Like, legit. Like, think about it, right? Like, how many people was tweeting Nick Friedel is now the handoff here? Bears defense doing a great job on the wrap up, and they're all over him. Homer had nowhere to go.
This is a nice pick-me-up game for our defense heading into the season.
Defense looks real good. I'm not going to lie to you. I'll say this, right? And here's the thing. This is the thing that I said about playing against Andy Reid and the Chiefs. The same people are calling plays. The talent is different for sure, but at this point, right, you want to watch what the scheme is and how right now, great defense there, getting into the backfield and getting Homer down again. How Allen Williams is calling this defense is beautiful, going against the chess pieces that are on the other side there. Allen Williams got to lay off the coffee a little bit, though.
That's a good question right there.
What happened?
Who's a better player all time? This is a totally different sport, by the way, but it popped up by accident. Larry Bird or Steph Curry?
You know what? That's a great as now drop back Eason making a pass here, and the Bears all over him. The Bears defense is swarming right now. 4th down came quickly. 4th and 11. We could be this, guys. We could be this. That was Fuller, by the way, Will Fuller getting wrapped up on that one. That's a great comparison because they're both teams that were surrounded by Hall of Famers.
Yep. Both 3-point shooters, known for their shooting more than anything else. It's a great comparison. One was a forward versus a guard, though. I don't, I have a thing about comparing forwards and guards. I don't like doing it. Like, I never get the LeBron MJ conversation.
As the punt comes in here, Pettis coming in, getting that one, calling the fair catch. That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
I got Steph.
I feel like I have to have Steph because Steph is like the greatest 3-point shooter we've ever seen in our lives. So, like, you kind of, like, feel like you got to go with him. But I feel like I definitely can see that. I definitely can say that. But what I will say is I feel like Larry Bird cooks Stephen Curry. On both
Larry
ends.
Bird is 6'9".
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why it's a tough comparison.
Yeah, but Larry Bird couldn't stick him either. Like, I mean,
I think Larry can stick him. Is now Peterman back throwing a dart in there to Daz Newsome, and Daz Newsome getting up with the tough body. Hey, Peterman throwing some darts too. This is why when Muggs talk about preseason, like, man, these guys are killing it. This is what I tell them to look at. That's his career passing right there. 135 passing attempts, 3 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. He's not a good quarterback. When you're playing against man-to-man, though, a lot of people look great. I'm more impressed by the catches on these plays than I am by the passes. Is Peterman on the run, getting this one downfield, and another catch there. And we got a penalty marker coming in here. Marquise Blair blowing up the play there for the Bears. I don't agree with that. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the hit, basically after the play. He was still in bounds. And did I miss it? Coulter comes in with the pass.
You know, it's one of those things.
Oh, helmet to helmet. He called the wrong thing. That's a helmet to helmet play.
Okay.
That's a helmet to helmet. That makes more sense. Because I'm sitting here, I'm like, that's a hit in bounds. That's a good play.
Good Lord, coming in spicy. Justin Fields' jersey won't be worth none by next year. Well, I mean, you got to think about it. Deshaun Watson is still in
Here's
the league.
Peterman doing his best Rex Grossman impersonation, getting this up. And the Bears, are they in for a touchdown? I think they're a yard short. I agree with that call there.
Okay.
I agree with that call there. Hey, man, that's crazy. That what cable package you got that you don't get ESPN, my boy?
No. There's something wrong with the stream.
What you got? You got the box? You got the Fire Stick joint?
Dog, I do everything with all the streaming services. It's just I just can't stream it in my system, and it was just too much to do.
I see you. Now we got the handoff, and now we got a Bears touchdown by Evans.
Oh, I got it. I'm just like, hey, I'm not gonna sit there and troubleshoot all of this right now. Hey, I'm just gonna
touchdown Bears. Darrington Evans. Darrington Evans. That's a name right there.
Hard time with that one.
Darrynton. How would Darrington?
Yeah, that's Darrington.
Darrington Evans.
It's a very interesting way of spelling that.
That's a different name right there. I think once you go with the name Darrington, you can spell it however you want.
Yo, Pat, who would you choose first pick on fantasy? This is an interesting thing because I want to know who he would pick too because we're in the same league.
As the kick goes up and it's good. With the first pick in the draft?
I think you got to go Jonathan Taylor, though. Jonathan Taylor or
I would
even
go. That is a shot. Good Lord. Not that you see it from that angle. I would go Derrick Henry. If I had the first pick in the draft, I would go Derrick Henry. Because at a minimum, I know for a fact they're going to turn around and give him the ball 20 times.
I had Derrick Henry last season too, didn't I?
He got hurt.
And he still gave me more points.
He got hurt.
Derrick
Henry, bro, I was trying to tell, I was like, because y'all know my stance on running backs, right? You never pay running backs. And I was like, Derrick Henry is one of the few running backs all time that I absolutely would write a blank check for. And they were like, why Derrick Henry? And I was like, Derrick Henry played, what did he play, 10 games last season? 9 games last season, something like that? He ran for 980-something yards.
He had more. He was a league leading rusher.
He could have run for 2,000 yards last season.
Yeah. He was the league leading rusher, and he hadn't played. He was still the league leading rusher by week 15, and he hadn't played in 6 games.
Bro.
That's what got me. It was either week 13 or week 15. It was an odd number game. But I was like, that man has been on my bench this whole time.
Hey, bro. I absolutely.
It was amazing to me.
I love Derrick Henry's game, bro. I would definitely go Derrick Henry.
I would go Jonathan Taylor just because.
Jonathan Taylor's not a bad one either. He's going to get similar run. But the thing with Jonathan Taylor is now Jonathan Taylor for the first time has a quarterback.
He has a quarterback who's also going to be using him for the drop down. Just like, you know who killed for me last year? This is my sleeper, Cordero Patterson.
Hey,
Cordero Patterson.
I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm going to tell you this right now. I don't know if you want to do that this year.
Hey, listen. I got him off waivers.
Hey, with Marcus Mariota down there.
I got him off waivers, bro.
Hey, with Marcus Mariota down there, I don't know if you want to make that move again this year.
Hey, brother, listen. That's why I'm sitting there telling you. I had Cordero Patterson go nuts with Matt Ryan last season. Now Matt Ryan's on there with Jonathan Taylor. I might just double up. I might go get Matty Ice, and since I got the first pick, I might get Jonathan Taylor.
I'm gonna tell the Colts this right now. Find a way to get Cordero Patterson there.
Hey, they need to.
That'd be a heck of a move.
That man right there was getting busy. If y'all don't go look at them stats from a fantasy league perspective, he was killing. I couldn't believe it. I put up what? 30, 40 points.
Hey,
like
I will say that
weeks
Dan
ago?
Richardson, shout out to you. How is NFL Plus? Did you see that?
Nah, what's that?
NFL Plus is basically like NBA League Pass, but you also get the All 22 and everything with it.
Oh, we got to get it just because I want to break down all 22.
I want to do that too. Well, I've been using somebody else. as the kickoff goes off and comes back.
Because the Breeze.
Hey, look, with the NFL, you know, you can't say that too loud because they'd be like, "Oh, have you now?" And then they just shut your stream.
you know, Goodell is not feeling too good about the Watson thing, so he's going to shut down everything else.
The NFL does not play with YouTubers. There's a reason I'm not like even taking a chance. I think my only strike ever on the channel is me reacting to Marshawn Lynch's highlights.
NBA got you too. NBA got us.
No, I've never had a strike. They hit me with
you're right. It was like a warning.
It was a war. It's basically as now here comes the inbound pass. Pat, wrong sport there. Here comes the run. Chris Tonga all over that, wrapping it up and bringing them down. NBA hits you with a basically the NBA monetizes off of your content. NFL is like, we will shut down your channel.
They play no game.
We will break you. Steve-O, chill on Mariota. Nah, Mariota's terrible.
$29 for the year, huh?
Oh, I'm going to get it. I'm going to eat it. As now bad snap there. And the Bears all over them.
Full game, condensed game replays, coaches film, and more. What's the and more?
You get every game.
Don't just say and more. I want to know what the more is.
Probably like interviews and stuff like that.
I want the all 20. Well, for what we do, that's
coach's film.
This is a necessity.
That's coach's film.
Coaches. All right. Well, this is a necessity. This is getting bought.
Yeah, for sure.
I told you all I was not going to get out talked in a football.
You know what it is though? I'll say
anymore.
this. Did you look at any of the all 22? Is now here's the drop back pass over the middle, and he couldn't hold on to it. I thought we had an interception there. Did you look at the all 22 from Justin's first game?
I didn't get a chance to know.
I'm gonna send you this dude. It's a dude on
YouTube who does
it's a dude on YouTube that breaks it down, like QB School or something like that. Really great.
Yeah, he's cold.
Really great. But I was looking at him, but I always mute him the first time because I just want to see the tape. As the punt came through, that's gonna be up Pettis' back to get that one. Gonna take it. Actually, that was Velus Jones back in the game for that punt and got wrapped up immediately. I always mute him the first time because I just want to see the tape and actually like break it down for myself. And then I listen to him to see if like I have similar views or if we have different views. But the one thing that I will say that I watched in that first game, Justin, on the few times that he made passes, did a good job at picking which read he wanted to go to. Somebody there we go. Boom, right there. Shout out to the mod squad. The one thing that I'll say about Justin in that first game, right? He was quick to make a decision, be able to find his guys, stuff like that. What's up, baby girl?
Hi.
How you doing? Oh, Peterman taking a big shot right there. Good Lord.
In the back. Good night, kid. Love you too.
Marcus is better than y'all think. Trust me, Steve-O.
She's been trying to get on this camera, find a reason to get on this camera all night.
Hey, that's all right. That's a good thing.
He has no reason to hand me this wallet right now.
Hey, why is Steve-O hype about Marcus Mariota? H-Train, you only get local games, won't work for me in Texas. I'm not paying to watch the Cowboys and the Texans. I thought, isn't there one on there where you get all the games or you only get the local game?
Well, the premium you get live out of market preseason games, live local and primetime regular season
So
games,
it'll probably live local and primetime regular season games.
and postseason games. So I mean,
So the games
you
that I
only
would
get the
get anyway if
primetime
I turn
game,
my TV on.
pretty much.
Hey, Pole's cutting a lot of people right now. Y'all just don't know it. Is Pole's got the AirPods in? Ryan, are you listening to us right now, my boy?
Hey man,
Ryan, you in here? If Ryan Poles is in here, hit that like button, Ryan. I need him to go back on the camera and see if he's listening as they get this down now to Webster. Webster getting outside. Webster is so small, bro. He makes me nervous watching him on a football field. It's going to be 4th down for the Bears, 24-0. Bears lead here, 8:46 in the third left here. Ryan's up there with his notepad and pen, cutting people out here. Yeah, I mean, what do you say? Steve-O said, Pat, I've been watching Mariota since he was in high school. Tennessee did Marcus dirty, bro. For real. Hey, I'll say this. I would like to see what Marcus Mariota with a Derrick Henry would do as the Bears punt squad all over that when we got a flag on the play, though. I would like to see what Marcus Mariota with a Derrick Henry standing behind him would do. Because a lot of what we thought about Marcus Mariota, we also thought about Ryan Tannehill.
Trubisky versus Minshew. What?
I want to see that one-on-one. All right, Bears, Trubisky versus Minshew. Hey, listen.
Biscuits.
I will say this. I got a special spot in my heart for Gardner Minshew. Hey.
Yeah, you just say.
Hey. That ain't even weird, bro. Gardner
Minshew. No. Why?
Hey, listen.
Why?
Hey, cuz, go look at Gardner. This is the thing about Gardner Minshew. You want to talk about somebody that literally performed. Now, granted, it's stat padding. It's like the end of the game when it doesn't matter. And he was on terrible teams. But Gardner Minshew just gets the job. Like, go look at Gardner Minshew's numbers. You would think that he's an all-time quarterback. You would think that he's like a starting quarterback on a team, and you can't believe that he's on the bench.
I think it's the hair and the stash.
It's the hair and the stash for sure. It's the fact that he's doing it while looking like he's straight out of 1976. But at the same time, bro, I always have had a special place in my heart for Gardner Minshew because I'm like,
Jimmy G.
Huh?
He's Jimmy G.
Nah. Jimmy G does it while winning. Gardner Minshew usually puts them numbers up because he's getting in the game while you getting blown out. But Gardner Minshew always puts them numbers up, bro.
I mean,
hey,
you know the funny thing is, you have such a
what's his touchdown to interception ratio?
Last season or overall?
Overall,
4.8.
So he throws 4 touchdowns for every pick.
Yep.
Jeez.
He has 41 touchdowns in his career. He's thrown 12 picks.
Hey, Gardner, let's go, baby.
So really, it's closer to 4. But whatever. He's not a huge turnover machine at all.
No, the thing is,
his rookie season, he was 21-6.
Yeah, the
sophomore 16-5, 4-1 with the when he played with Philly. So
yeah. The thing is that it's always in like limited looks or limited snaps, and there's always somebody better than him.
I'd say this: the way that you have this affinity for him, Baker Mayfield is the guy for me. That I'd be like, man, this kid got did dirty. I think he got did dirty worse than Biscuits got done dirty. No, he didn't, because you know what? People are calling Trubisky a career bridge quarterback. Despite the fact that they acknowledge this fact that Nagy screwed that kid up.
Let's see what this season brings. And
he's already under pressure now. But Baker Mayfield, who's had a very, I would say he's had a better situation. He's getting starter looks. And I have to tell you this: I will put Trubisky against Baker. I would put my money on Biscuits. I would.
Here's the Seahawks under center dropping back here. Deep shot down the field. We got a man, but he might be out of bounds on that one. That is incomplete. Good job by the Bears running him out. I'm going to be real with you. I'm drinking quite a bit, and I don't know who's on the field anymore.
I tell you this, I help you out. Anyway,
It doesn't matter.
Nope, nobody. What they did to Mariota is what they're doing to Baker. I agree. I think Baker.
Pat, you're cut off for the night. You
Baker
had
did
your
not get a
fill.
fair shot. Baker's
Friends don't
had a
let their
different coach
friends-
every year and then got traded.
Hey, look, this is the thing. He said, "Friends don't let your friends drive home drunk." Hey, my boy,
He's at home.
I'm at the crib. This is my studio. I'm in the basement. We
He's
get.
at home.
Hey, I'm having fun.
Hey, guess what?
Hey, listen.
You mean
listen.
don't let him walk up the stairs? I can't control that.
No, here's the thing. It's a combination of two things. One, I'm drinking, so I'm having a good time. Two, who cares? There is nobody on this field right now that really matters in the long run. As now here's the drop back, getting this over the middle. Bears closing out a little bit. Jack Sanborn holding his ankle. Now, I said that and I lied. Sanborn holding his ankle, but gets up. He's fine.
Now, mind you, this is still Q3. So it's a whole lot of football that don't matter, need to be played. A whole lot of stuff that can go wrong.
Actually, these are depth pieces. I can't say that. I can't say none of these guys matter. They're guys that we'll see. I'm talking about the Gardner comment. Oh. Hey, listen. I was somebody that I was like, go get Gardner Minshew just because he's young and see if he sucks. When we went and got who'd we go get? When we went and got Andy Dalton.
I can't, Pat. I can't do it.
Well, here's my thing. Here was my thing with it.
And we didn't do it. So
Gardner was what? Gardner's how old is he now? 26?
I mean, he's
25?
How old is Gardner Minshew?
No, it wasn't when we went and got. Yeah, no, it was when
He's 26.
It was when we got Nick Foles. When we went and got Nick
He
Foles.
had 7 game-winning drives.
It was when we went and got Nick Foles. Yeah, I said I would have went and got Gardner Minshew because at a minimum he's young enough for you to say, let's see if this guy can play and be a starting quarterback, and if he can't, we didn't lose anything. With Nick Foles, it was like, let's go get Nick Foles because he fits Nagy's system.
You mean Nick Foles came and realized that that's not the same system? It was like, this ain't working.
No, it's the same
Nick
system.
Foles might not ever get another QB job in the league ever again.
No, it's the same. I think he already has. It's the same system as the kick comes here on the punt. Bears hold him to another 3 and out. Deep play. Here's Velus Jones getting the ball. Oh, nope. That's can't think of his name right now. Y'all know who I'm talking about, the little dude. Getting tackled up here and brought down. What is his name? I just literally forgot his name that quick. Dude that I said was tiny. I don't know. So this is the reason why I was irritated by Colin Cowherd's comments, because he's talking like everything that we've seen on the Chicago Bears has done. Our 2023 projected cap space is $125.3 million. That's the most in the NFL. You can do a lot with that. Cachet, you breaking news. What's the breaking news out here? Hold up.
They say he's walking away from personal reasons.
Who? What I miss?
I don't know. I'm trying to make sure.
Baki, what we miss? Baki talking about we breaking news. No, I'm not. It was on the news at 7:04 p.m. Kevin Green, this man Pat drunk. Not really. I'm just having a good time.
I've seen Pat drunk. This ain't drunk.
This ain't me drunk. This is me having a good time. Peterman on the dropback. I also didn't look at the 85-man Seahawks rosters. Peterman trying to make a pass, but he stepped out of bounds beforehand. I didn't look at the 85-man Seahawks roster. So excuse me if I don't know who the heck these Nsimba Webster. Thank you, Bob. Shout out to you, Bob. Bob always got my back. Baki be having my back. What did I miss though? I'm trying to figure out what Cachet said.
Hey. Why Steph do that, man?
What did he do?
Tara said, I want to buy some Kyrie's. Steph said, "Trust me, it's a good investment."
On Twitter? On Twitter?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not gonna do it. I can't do it. I can't do it.
leave that alone. Oh, Tom Brady is that what we talking about? Tom Brady's leaving Giselle?
I thought that was already happening. Well,
I'm upset because I instantly do not care.
we're talking about one uber rich person leaving another uber rich person.
I instantly do not care.
Let's be real. Giselle is definitely like the GOAT of her space. I mean, she's a
Nah, my boy.
no. She is definitely like
I'm not disrespecting her. I'm just saying you going the monetary route.
Oh no, she has more money.
I was gonna say you might want to look at them career earnings. I didn't know if that's where you was going. Is we got
no. She has more money than
who's down?
I
Is
will
that
say
Eddie
this,
Jackson?
though, as far as from this point forward, I mean, Tom could probably
Hold on now.
that.
What number is no? Eddie Jackson's wearing 6 right now, right? Eddie Jackson's what number is Eddie Jackson wear? Is he wearing 23 again? I just seen somebody laying on the ground holding a shoulder. What number is Eddie Jackson wearing now? The name on the back definitely said Jackson too. 39. I'm tweaking. All right. Who is that? Who is 23 Jackson? First off, I was more so concerned, like, why is he out there? Yeah, he is 4. I think he's 4 now. I was more so concerned, just like, why is he out there? I was nervous. I'm like, wait a minute, who's 23? Jackson 23, the chat. Pat, what you drinking? Pat, whoever's paying. You dang right, Matty Matt.
How about this for breaking news? Kevin Durant was purchased a $13 million home in Boston.
Did he really? I got on that too. You might want to fact check that because I got when it said Kevin Durant bought Michael Jordan's old home. Oh, that's right. That's Lamar Jackson. Why we always got a knockoff player? Why we always got a great value player of a great player in the NBA? We had an Adrian Peterson, wasn't as good. We got a Lamar Jackson, not so. Liberty was the one team I didn't want to face. Oh, yeah. You talk about the WNBA? Yeah, I agree with you on that. I was a little upset when the Liberty pulled up to town. I would have loved to have the dream because I knew we'd have cooked them. KD used to live in Philly. Jordan Crawford.
All right, had me fooled for a second. All right,
okay,
cool.
It got you?
They got.
Was it by Ballsack Sports?
No,
okay.
This is actually reposted by a credible person. I'm not gonna put him out there. So it looked like he got
Go ahead and put him out there. He's on Twitter.
Yeah, you know what? The one thing I know is that there's an older generation of journalism or journalists who genuinely are trying to do their jobs and just break some good news.
Nah, you don't get that pass because the jobs now literally tell you do not get got. As now here's the drop back. Eason putting this one over the middle. And a first down for the Seahawks. Aaron Fuller able to get that one. Hey, Darnell Mooney, why he looking at Shorty like that? Darnell, relax, brother.
Darnell Young.
Hey. Stephen A. Somebody reposted the Stephen A. interview where he's talking to like Shorty from ESPN Deportes down in like, I think it was a game in Mexico City or something like that. Stephen A. was swaggy out here. He got to relax back in the day.
Stephen A. He be shooting shots.
Hey, bro, big shots. As we got a handoff here, and the Bears immediately in the backfield for the tackle. Hey, Stephen A. said, I'm just looking for somebody to teach me some Spanish down here. I was like, relax.
Did he hit her with the look?
Bro, he definitely hit it. What did he say? He said, they said everybody's watching whatever network she was on. I think it was ESPN. They're saying everybody's watching the ESPN down here, and now I see why. I'm like, relax. As we got to pass over the middle to the tight end. Eason able to get that one in there. Big first down there.
I love it, Stephen A. Go ahead, shoot your shot.
Hey,
baby.
bro. I'm talking about
just confirm whether or not it's been with Molly.
Hey, when he said, and now I see why. I'm like, it was definitely 2002 for this. There's no way this is flying in 2022.
Why don't it fly though? That's what I don't understand. Is that a topic we can't touch? Because I'm like, hey,
I don't care if we touch it. It's Eason with another pass over the middle to Fuller, and Fuller with the aggressive point.
If you shoot your shot, you shoot your shot. Now, if she say no,
hey, listen.
I think you gotta chill out, Stephen.
I think it's a little wild to shoot your shot on camera, though. Just a little. I think
that's you gotta have the ultimate confidence to do that.
Here's Eason. He's got 4 wides out, putting this one on his man, but good block away there by the Bears. Was that Kendall Vildor that did that? Did I just give praise to Kendall Vildor? She was thinking about that ESPN money he was getting and got excited. Oh, she was definitely going.
It's Stephen A.
110% Stephen A was in there. As Eason with the handoff here. Oh, we got a jumped man. What a jump right there. Missed tackle by the Bears, getting this down to the 1-yard line. I got to learn your name now. That was Thompson coming from the Kansas City Chiefs, they said. Eason going to give him the ball again. And the Bears all over him this time. They said, you ain't going to jump us twice. And that was a crazy play. Yeah, let's look at that again. Who got done up? Coming down the middle, jumped. Who's 21? Somebody tell me who's 21 on the Bears. Somebody go look that up real quick. Because he's definitely getting cut after that.
You think they going to get cut that soon?
Well, I mean, you got to cut people. It's one of those things, right? Like they had to go from what? 100 to 85 this week. And then they got to go from 85, I think, to 60 something before it's Eason throwing that one out of the back of the end zone before the third game of the season. And then you got to get down to 53 after the last preseason game. Oh, that was Thomas. That was D. Thomas on that one.
He sounded like somebody getting cut.
Sounds like you'll be playing somewhere else next season, my boy.
You know, I feel bad for all those players that get cut. I know I shouldn't, but it's like ultimately we're talking about people who like they're.
Is that Darrington Evans as well? So there's 221s, which you do get in preseason sometimes. There might be 221s. We got a false start here on the Seahawks. Bears trying to keep them out of the end zone. 21 is Darrington Evans, so we got 221s on the team. That'll happen in preseason. That doesn't surprise me. Let me know who the other one is. AJ Thomas.
As long as they're not on the field at the same time?
Well, no, in preseason, right? Because, like, you're not actually. It's the Bears getting all over that and wrapping it up, causing a 4th down there. Good defense by the Bears. Because you're not actually getting, you're more than likely not making a team, and you're trying to just fight for a spot to make the team. They'll give you both the same number. And they'll be like, whatever. Like, you're playing with the third strings. It don't matter. Mike Nice, what up with the spam? Hey, the spam coming through, man. I mean, we doing something right. What else we got up in here? Brandon Peck, what's going on? Said, what up? Good to see you. Good defense there by Sleeping Angels. Yeah, man. That was really good defense. And that is good. And that is the first points for Seattle in this game. Now, if Seattle scores 12 straight points, my prediction would have been right.
But
probably not.
There you go. I mean, you could try to force it. But
they really hyping up this Russell Wilson returns to Seattle game.
Oh, by the way, someone did ask me about what I thought about rivalry week in the NBA. I think that the NFL should take note. We should just have nothing but a good month of just rivalries. I mean, I want to see. I want to see. I absolutely want to see.
They kind of already do that.
I mean, they kind of already do.
There's only 16, or there's only 17 weeks. You ain't got no choice. This mascot freaky.
I mean, you got to think about it like this, though. Is the Bears and Packers really still a rivalry? We've been getting killed this whole time. We're not a rivalry. Right?
But you know what? This is the thing, right? Like, just because we don't get to see it, like, that's also what the Bears did to the Packers for like 40 years. So now it's our turn to be on the boot end of it. And it's I think that's the thing that irritates me most, right? Like, for rivalries, you rarely get to see them both be great at the same time.
True.
And I think that's the case for most teams. And that's kind of like the Lakers in Boston is probably the greatest rivalry in sports. As now.
True.
Simba bringing the ball out, and he's got a lane to run here. He's all the way down the field. He crosses the 50 to the 45, putting the Bears in a good position to start this one off. There's somebody on the Seahawks named Kobe Bryant, and he's on the third string.
It's a hard name to be on the third string.
You ain't lying. His mama thought he was going to be a lot greater.
Dang, son. Well, to be fair, Kobe may not have been Kobe when he was born. Like, if he's 24, Kobe was like in his second year. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
It's tough. It's a tough one.
All right.
It's a tough one.
You got to think about it. Kobe White.
Relax. Here's how the drop back. At least they have the courtesy to spell his name different.
I mean, Kobe. Now, is that dude name spelled Kobe?
I'll give you that one, Kevin Green, only because I actually know that exists. Real Madrid and Barcelona is probably the greatest rivalry in sports, but also because there's probably some bloodshed involved in that as well. So, like, I don't compare soccer rivalries to regular rivalries, bro. Soccer is different.
World, that's a whole different world.
Hey, that's not just a sports rivalry. That's a life rivalry.
Hey, the money even different over there. The money different over there.
That's just a life rivalry right there. I don't even mess with that.
Hey, football, which is what it's called over there for those who don't know. Football. That rivalry right there will literally get you jumped. Like, you think being in Chicago, going into Comiskey, was a guaranteed rate now, whatever it is, or just going to Bridgeport, period, with a Cubs jersey wasn't a safe thing for a very, very long time, still isn't. Yeah, it's nothing compared to that's
bro.
your thing.
So this is the thing, you
might actually die.
You know how like we'll wear a Bears jersey to like a Packers game.
Yeah,
you don't even wear your jersey out in public.
You can't do that.
Mm-hmm. You'll get murked. Like that, like, no, that's not a sports rivalry. That's a life rivalry. Y'all relax.
They take it way past any type of nationalism I've ever seen.
Greatest sport. I mean, yeah. I mean, Yankees, Red Sox might be up there.
Nah, not as much.
They've both been great at the same time. They've both been great at the same time. So I'll give Yankees, Red Sox.
Nah, Red Sox ain't never been as great as the Yankees.
Well, I mean, you're a Yankees fan as well.
I mean, of course I am, but I mean, still. Did you see that Yankees hat with all the championships on it?
Oh no,
I give you that. To match it.
Listen, I give you that. Yeah, I mean, so like I get that, but I'm saying like that rivalry, like they've both been competitive at the same time. Like the Bears have never been competitive at the same time as the Packers, really.
That's not. We just went 12-4. That's competitive.
Yeah, but the Packers weren't competitive that year. The Packers won like 5 games that year. No. The Packers were in like 3rd place that season. Hey, Dan Richardson, relax, but I'm right there with you. But relax, but I'm right there with you. But I saw what you saw, but relax, but I'm right there with you. Hey, listen, I'm Zach Wilson when it comes to that. You take that however you want to take that, my boy.
Y'all crazies, man. Y'all crazy, bro.
You take that however you want to take that. I'm Zach Wilson all day.
He ain't gonna never let that one down.
Hey, I ain't mad at him. As Bears getting a pass over the middle here. Good pass out there to Shy.
You know, that begs the question. Would you rather dominate your division but lose in the playoffs almost every year, or just suck?
Dominate my division. Because I always got stuff to say to the mugs in my division.
Like, I know football is a hard thing to repeat in. Like, what Tom did is unheard of. Probably doesn't happen like that again for a very, very, very long time. But, I mean, good Lord.
Bro, this is such a douchebag move.
Don't do it.
No. So one of my guys, who shall remain nameless, got a random text today.
From Kevin Harder?
From somebody he didn't know. No, not that. Relax. From somebody he didn't know that apparently thinks they're talking to their landlord. So he just started responding because he has nothing to do. So basically, they believe that I guess some animals got in their crib, and he literally was just like, oh, yeah, you know, we got somebody coming out there for that tomorrow. He's been texting them back and forth all day. He told them that if they can't resolve the issue, they'll take something off the rent. He told them that they gonna have somebody come look at the issue tomorrow. He's told them so much. And they not talking to their landlord.
Dog, no. I can't laugh at that. That's
a douchebag move. But it's funny. Here's Peterman now on the drop back, going on the rollout. Turn around. He's dropped back like 15 yards here and throws that to nobody that's going out of bounds. But this is the thing, right? Watching Peterman do this versus watching Justin Fields and them do this. When Justin Fields goes on the rollout, it's so crisp. It comes back up. If he gets sacked, he's not losing 20 yards. Peterman looks like he's playing Madden right now. He's throwing 40-yard passes to get it past the 10-yard line because he's running back 20 yards.
So you know who he ain't going to
be. Peterman throwing this one up, and that one's going to be out of the hands of Evans, who's also wearing 21. That's petty on a different level. Yeah, that's probably a wild one, bro. That's a wild.
Yeah, I can't co-sign that one, dog.
That's tough, dog.
Can't co-sign that one. By the way, for the record, PK does not condone that level of pettiness. That right there, that's how you get someone stalking you, because they're going to definitely try to find out where he stayed.
Hey, bro, that's what I said. I was like, bro, they got your number and everything. Here's now Peterman on the drop back. Puts this one up there and couldn't get that one to get through either. It's going to be 4th and 10. Seahawks thought they had an easy pick.
Well, that was random. Okay. All right. Well, Pat, I was stumbled. So are you.
By what?
We'll find out soon.
I haven't stood up in a while. This is going to be interesting.
Don't do that right now.
I'm standing up to go get tequila, so it don't matter. It's Santos kicking the 47-yard attempt, and it's good.
You're standing up to get more liquor?
Yeah, duh.
Okay, hey.
It's a thirsty Thursday, my boy.
I guess so, my dude.
Now, whether we get a live show tomorrow or not is going to be a whole different story, but... Nah, I'm just playing. We'll be live tomorrow always. Always. Bears have 27 points, y'all. Bears haven't scored 27 points in a long
Since
time.
I start calling these freaking games.
Bro, I mean,
I start calling these games, we ain't scored this many points, dog.
Bears scored. Let me get some Bear Dons in the chat off of the Bears score.
Last time we did this, Trubisky. In a loss. Yep, it was Trubisky. Don't worry about it. I remember it.
I was trying to think if we scored 27 at all last year. Shay, how's Ringo doing? Ringo's doing all right. He's feeling better. He called me today. Definitely moving in the right direction. Hopefully he'll be back soon. Biggest issue that he's had is been just kind of getting his oxygen back and stuff like that. His breathing and stuff back normal. But he's doing pretty good. He's feeling better for sure.
That was the worst part. I couldn't breathe to save my life.
I don't remember you having COVID.
I did.
Oh, you didn't know you had COVID, right?
I didn't know until the tail end of it.
Yeah, you had COVID and you were like, I took a test. It's not COVID.
I took 2 tests.
And then like the last day you were like, I think I had COVID.
No, I tested positive. So when it first started, I was going through all the symptoms. They said I just had the really bad flu. And I was just like, yo, I don't like this. And then it got worse. And then once it got to its peak and I was like starting to recover, I tested again. It was like, yeah, you have COVID. But it had already been a week.
Right.
So at that point, I was already isolated anyway. Wasn't no sense of alarming anybody because wasn't nobody around to get it. So
that's all that matter, my boy.
Hey, we out here living and surviving.
You ain't dying.
Living and surviving. Good time. Anyway, so, I don't know where that came from. Anyway, shout out to all of you all who stuck around. 172 of you all.
There's 172 people in here.
172. That's what it say right here.
Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to y'all, man. I got the planes in the back. Hey, you know what? There's a Batman symbol under there. I throw that thing up there when I have an important meeting, just so they don't think ill of me. But I can take that thing down right now. The Batman symbol, right? Shh.
Locked On Bulls got some perks, my boy.
Well, I wouldn't know, Pat. I'm not on Locked On Bulls. I'm only on the Breeze.
Don't worry about it.
What's the perks? What's the perks?
Don't worry about it.
I'm not gonna worry about it. Honestly, man, I couldn't even watch the Bears game today. I started crying just within a couple seconds because all I could do was think about my uncle who passed away. I want to say this. I read that out loud just so that everyone knows that what you're going through and give their condolences to you. It's a tough one. Ironically, my uncle also passed last year around this time, August 26th. Huge Bears fan. Yep. One of the only reasons I even watch Bears football, period, besides Pat, was my uncle. So I definitely understand where you're coming from, man. My prayers go out to you. My condolences to you and your family. And I hope that it gets better throughout the season because I understand those memories, man.
Shout out to you, my boy. Y'all think we really have a chance to put Giannis in pressure? No. One, no, we don't have a chance for Giannis. How your Raiders doing though? One, how your Raiders doing though?
I'm a huge believer in
As they pass this out right side. Good defense there by the Bears, setting the edge, not allowing anybody to get past them.
First of all, what would Giannis be putting the pressure on Milwaukee to do? To do what?
Pay him more money. That's all I can think. But
but
I keep telling us, I'm like, bro, like y'all don't understand.
They're still a team to beat.
Not even that, but like European players that are great don't leave.
Not really.
Name me. I can't even name one that left. I can't name one that was a major player that left by choice, I should say. I can name players that have been traded.
You gotta think
the
about
Bears closing in defensively, get the sack on Eason.
You got to think about it. Even Joel Embiid and all he's gone through.
Didn't leave.
Been left.
Well, you know what? I can't say that. This is what European players.
Foreign players. I wouldn't just say European.
Well, the reason I can't say that is because Ben Simmons is from Australia.
The team wasn't built around him.
Team wasn't built around him.
It was Joel's team.
Team wasn't built around him. But he was a major focal point of that team. And he definitely just was like, "Nah, I'm done with y'all. I'll see y'all later." Yeah, I mean, Australia a little different. Australia feel like Outback America.
Did you know that Ben Simmons was on won a national championship at 15?
A national championship.
He played on a national championship team at 15 for Australia. Did you know that?
Talking about an Olympic team?
Dog. I have to do more research on it. But when I realized, I was like,
an Olympic and a national championship. But how you play for a national championship team at 15? National championship is college. Like an Olympic gold medal is different.
It was high stakes for someone at 15. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of them do that. As now, here's Peterman, turn around, getting the pass in here. Bears completing the pass there. Pau Gasol, Tony Parker stayed there 20 years and then left when they literally were like, "We don't want you no more." Pau Gasol, kind of the same thing. Pau Gasol did kind of leave though. But I think Pau's was a contract thing as well. Pau wanted to stay. They didn't want to pay him. Here's Peterman now, giving the handoff here. First down Bears. That's what you want to see. Got 11 minutes left in this well. You know what I'll tell you that I definitely forgot as you start drinking on the stream? These 20-minute quarters or 15-minute quarters.
Long time, my boy.
Long quarters, my boy.
Long time. Hey, I want you to understand. This is going to be a very long quarter if we get in this type of action because, good Lord. Good Lord. This is the one reason why. Here's the thing. I don't like to do anything preseason for either sport. Because realistically, preseason for NBA is a bunch of people who are still trying to make the roster, just like it is in the NFL. Don't get me wrong. So you're not going to see your stars. You're not going to see none of that stuff is happening. Yeah. None of that.
Here's the thing. It's not that long. It's long when it's a preseason game.
You find yourself getting attached to players who ain't going to be in the jersey when the season starts. That's the part that gets me. Every time I've done it, I'm like, man, that dude looks nice. I hope he actually
I told you.
You
hit your wagon to weird players.
I hitch my wagon to players who actually get game, who get bad shakes, man.
What hey, listen, we don't even know if Mitch finna get the show that he got game. They got Kenny Pitt running with the ones already. I was like, don't do that to Mitch. And Peterman with a fumble here, but jumps all over it.
Listen.
I don't think Tomlin's gonna do that to him, but
Tomlin's not gonna do that to him.
That would be tough.
The report was that he had it on lock, and then the next day, oh my God, Kenny Pickett. You know what it is? Colin Cowherd got on his little soapbox. It was that like, moron. If you have Kenny Pickett, you have to do this, they have to do that. He was there, Then now all of a sudden, all the talking heads was like, yeah, I think Kenny Pickett's gonna do it.
This is my
like
thing.
You can literally go and research when Colin Cowherd put out his take on Kenny Pickett and when the national media changed their opinion.
Here's Peterman giving the handoff 3rd and 6, and the Bears, I believe, have a first down off of that. Here's what I don't like about Muzz like that, right? Like I have a decent platform, right? 15,000. I respect the platform. I understand that there's things that I could say that people could take as fact, and it's why I speak on eggshells sometimes. Because I want people to understand where I stand on it, but what my opinion on it is versus what's being put out there in the media. Colin Cowherd has a platform of millions as Peterman delivering a beautiful ball going off ball, and that is a completed pass for a first down. What a dot.
Millions.
Cowherd has an audience of millions. I mean, you could honestly, with including social media, you could probably say billions.
Nah.
And I feel like he doesn't respect that platform enough to put out content that speaks the truth around what's happening with specific teams or players versus his opinion based off of what the truth is. I'd be fine if he based, this is what I think the Chicago Bears should do, or this is how I feel the Chicago Bears should move, and this is what they've done.
My only pushback to that is he's been in the game long enough. A lot of his takes, I do watch him. I do like his platform. And he does come from, my opinion, obviously it's his show, so it's his opinion. So I think the interesting thing is, like, eventually you want to be in that position.
For sure.
And no matter how you tiptoe around it, eventually you would want to have that type of influence. But it's a two-way, it's a double-edged sword. It's just so, like, when he speaks, it's no different than when Stephen A goes on his tyrant and his rants, because Stephen A has the same type of influence. Like, once he's at a level where no matter what, his opinion matters, and it has so much weight just because of what he's built and who he is. And there's nothing he can do about that.
The opinion, but here's the thing, right? With Stephen
A,
A,
for everyone else to kind of buy into that, like, as far as media is concerned,
yeah,
and spin it the way they do, I don't like that part. I can't fault him for just doing what he's always done. For this
is my thing. A lot of times with Stephen A, as the Bears get another first down, they're sitting at first and goal right now, 7 minutes to go in the fourth. With Stephen A, a lot of times, right? Stephen A will say, it's like how he explained it to Draymond. This is what I'm hearing around the league, or this is what we're seeing around the league, and this is what. And he's hearing that from players that are in the league, or players that have been in the league, or coaches that are in the league that are telling him this stuff. And he positions it in the form, a lot of times, the JJ now, because JJ's doing a lot of this stuff, and guys like that, of, you tell me what's really going on. As they hand this off, and the Bears fighting their way forward, coming short. I believe he's going to be at the 1 yard line, stop there, but a good run there. And the Bears on the verge of getting 6 here again. The thing that I don't like about Colin is Colin's opinion. While, yes, it is his show, right? Colin doesn't tell you what the facts based around the team are. He just tells you what his opinion is. So I always, and the one thing that I feel like everybody goes back to, and you can't hold on that one thing, because there's a ton of other content that he puts out. As the Bears dropping back, Peterman taking his time, gets this up, and a lot of contact, no foul came there on Nsimba. The thing that, how he trashed Baker Mayfield coming out of college because he didn't like Baker's personality. It wasn't based on Baker throwing touchdowns. It wasn't based on Baker winning games. It wasn't based on what Baker did on the field. He didn't like Baker's personality. And when you have a platform that big, you can't, in my opinion, I'll never disrespect somebody just because I don't like their personality. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really feel like, as a pass there by Peterman knocked out of bounds, I don't really like Kevin Durant's personality. I just don't. I feel like he's kind of soft at times. But at the same time, I'll never disrespect his NBA career, because he's one of the best players I've ever seen dribble a basketball in my life.
I have a different take about that. I just have a totally different, like, I don't like Stephen A to some degree, because I feel like he went a lot harder at players when players didn't use their platforms the way they're using them now. And now that they are using it, a lot of former players are there who have those real friendships. He's a lot more soft-spoken and respectful in many different ways than he's ever been.
That tells you? They went for it on 4th and goal. I think he's short. Shorty is fully dressed as She-Hulk. Relax, y'all in the chat.
Hey, Yepe, you can always just click off.
I ain't worried about, buddy.
I'm not either.
Talk about football.
Hey, guess what?
Hey, we're in the 4th quarter of a preseason football game. I'm gonna talk about whatever the heck I want on my platform, my boy. I don't know. I don't think Stephen A had as big of a platform when that wasn't the case. When social media wasn't a thing, right? So like I don't know. It's just weird to me. But also, right, like I'll never be that guy that like, hey, I don't like you because of what I see your personality on in the game or outside of the game. But I also can respect you in the game. And that's the one thing about Stephen A. I'll give credit. Stephen A's never said Kyrie Irving is a bad player.
Oh, even yesterday, he just said he's box office $50 million a year. He would get paying $50 million a year.
He says it every time. He just says he wouldn't do it long term, which I agree with, and I've said that on this show.
I agree with that. I'd give him a $100 million, 2 year, $100 million deal right now.
Hey, with a team option on that second year.
What's funny is that's what the Nets did. They gave him a 4 year, $197 million with half of it guaranteed if he played over 60 games and something like that. Hey, listen,
that's what I'm on.
Kyrie,
and I can't be mad at that. And listen,
deal.
I also can look at what Kyrie does in his personal life and say, hey, you left your teammates high and dry. You have your reasons for leaving them high and dry, but you left your teammates high and dry.
Since we're talking about commentators, the one thing I'm going to be honest with you is I'm obviously Bears, Bulls, those are my teams.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to be such a homer that I'm not going to be realistic about where we stand.
Yeah.
I'm never going to do that. So if you see me having a hard take on the team, it ain't because I don't like the team. It ain't because it's not my team. It's not because I'm not rooting for them.
It's because you want them to be better.
I'm supporting the team. But guess what? You got to show me something.
Yeah. No, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. And I think we've done that a lot with the Bears, right? Like, and you want to support, hey, they really going hard. They really keep showing Shorty. As now Bears have the ball the other way. That was a stop on fourth down. They're on 4th and 1. Dropping back is Eason. Bears defense all over the pass, but able to complete it to Brewer for about 5 yards. With the Bears, I think that's the issue I have with a lot of national media going so hard on the Bears and no other team. Because they talk about the Bears like the Bears are the only team going through the flux that they're going through.
Right.
And there's 4 teams that we play this season that are going through the exact same thing with probably the same amount of talent.
I think the only difference is a lot of those teams have been more successful in recent years. I think that's it.
Seahawks as now the Bears getting in the backfield, almost a sack. Is that grounding? No, he got it away. I thought it might have been an intentional grounding in the end zone. They were all over Eason in the backfield. None of the teams have, the Giants especially. Not the Bears at a minimum, right? While I'll say struggled, we were 12-4 3 years ago.
Listen, the Bears collapse is solely internal. I don't care what nobody says.
For sure.
It's all internal collapse.
For sure.
Everyone else, for the most part, like Minnesota would probably be the only other team I would say had an internal struggle that held them back from being great.
I think you just really like Kirk Cousins. Now Easton dropping back, turning to deliver the pass. What a dime right there by Easton getting the first down there for Seattle. I think you just really like, because you keep coming with the like his coach hated him, and I'm like, but his coach doesn't see him. He was a defensive head coach. Like, he's there, but, like, he doesn't see him. Like, he can hate him all he wants. And so now here's the drop back. Easton trying to get this pass off. Deep shot going out of bounds to somebody on the sideline. Looks like Greg Olsen.
If Kirk Cousins was in a Bears jersey, and had 33 touchdowns, 7 INTs, and threw for over 4,000 yards, we'd be calling that man the best QB that's ever touched Hallis Hall.
Now I want you to be honest with this, right? And we may say that, but Bears fans will turn on him.
Nah.
8-8, 7-9, and 6-10.
And I'm not going to sit here and put all those losses on Kirk.
But a lot of them be on him for not getting the job done.
I'm not going to put a lot of those things on Kirk.
Who do you put the losses versus the Bears on?
The one thing I will say is,
versus the Bears, who do you put them losses on?
The one thing I will say is the players themselves have spoken, and the offense that they have now runs totally different much better. And I would love to see what that looks like with Kirk Cousins after him, because the offense they ran previously, I think they just had more talent to get it off. I don't think it worked well.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. And I don't know if that's a Kirk Cousins thing or if that is a coaching thing or
as
scheme
he's dropping
thing.
back.
Both can be true.
Delivering this pass to no one.
Both can be true. You could be a decent, a good QB with a bad scheme, and it not really work out. Or you could be a bum with a great scheme. Work out. Like I mean, hey. We turned on Mitch week 5. Yeah, the city turned on Mitch because they weren't willing to sit there and admit that their coach sucked.
Here's the thing.
And I've been calling it since day one.
Here's the thing.
I called, hey Pat, did I not call it since day one?
You did call it immediately.
I called it since day one.
But here's the thing. I want Mitch to be as successful as possible in the rest of his career. I really do. I don't care. I don't care how the rest of his career goes. I don't care if he turns into a Hall. I want him to be the best quarterback he can be while not being on my team. But this is the one thing that I will say. As we got a muffed punt. Did the Bears come away with it or the Seahawks have it? I believe the Seahawks have it here. And that's not on Daz Newsome. That's not on Daz Newsome. Whoever buddy that just ran, somebody literally, is that Tuggle? Ran into Daz Newsome. Who is this here? Newsome going for it. What are you doing? That's Tuggle. He literally runs into Daz Newsome while Daz Newsome's calling the fair catch. That's on... Yeah, he's cut. But don't even get on the plane. We'll give you the bus ticket home.
Hey. You know what? Don't even go back to the hotel. Grab it. You're going home.
Oh, he knows it. For sure. And he's a running back too. Come on, dog.
It's the second mistake today?
I believe so. I believe he has a fumble as well. But here's the thing that I'll say about Mitch, right? With all of that, Mitch also was wildly inaccurate. I've seen Mitch with a good pocket miss mugs by a lot.
Hey, man, I've seen people do it. I've seen Tom with a clean pocket miss people by a mile.
Yeah, but the thing is, Mitch decision making on a consistent basis was suspect as well. The play that got Mitch benched absolutely should have got Mitch benched.
I don't think you should have benched him at all. He shouldn't have put that fear or anything in your second or third year QB.
Even you looked at that play.
It was a bad play. Don't get me wrong.
Even you were like, play. Hey, yeah, you got to sit down for that one, my boy.
It's a bad play. But from a coaching standpoint, you put all this pressure and stuff when realistically it's your system that's not working.
Facts. I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, you put all this doubt and this fear and you're changing how this player plays. You're not sitting there coaching to his strengths. You're not coaching. You're dictating. And when you do that, you're never going to win.
Eason just throwing that mug up there? I feel like Pete Carroll literally just said, what is Eason doing? Eason just launched it. It just went to the sidelines. 8 3-and-outs tonight. Bears defense doing a great job tonight. They're on 4th and 6.
Mitch couldn't read defenses. You know who else was historically known not to read defenses? And I'm not even going to go Brett Favre.
Well, Brett Favre figured out how to read defenses. That was the whole point of the story. Once he figured out cover 2, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna stop throwing it to him."
No, he said I'm gonna throw over him. That's what he said. Who
gives
he didn't say it was stop throwing to him. He said I'm gonna throw over. Okay, that's why he leads the league in all-time interceptions. He's like, "Oh, I fixed that. Just throw it further." Okay.
And you know what? This is the thing, right? This is the thing. That's what Kid wants Justin Fields to be at the end of the day. I ain't gonna lie to you. He just want to see Justin throw that mug.
I want Justin. When you go back, you look at his college tape. The players tell you who they are.
Here's Eason rolling out right.
They tell you who they are. They tell you what their skill set is. They tell you what they're comfortable with. You can see it in the tape. I saw Justin first year here, not the same Justin. We were not using him to his strengths. And when we did, he looked good. So, yeah, I want him to have the opportunity to throw the ball.
Yeah, but also the difference is Justin Fields in college had a heck of a offensive line.
Oh, he had a heck of an offensive
Hey, he was getting time.
That man couldn't
He was
nap.
getting some time out there, my boy.
That man had a chance to go through all his reads and go back.
Yeah, he was getting some time.
He's like, you're not open. Okay, go back to you. All right.
And you know what? Here's the other thing I will say is Eason putting this one out to the left side. Bears bringing him Johnson down. Can't see who that was. Don't worry. Here's the thing that I will say that I did like, and it's the one thing that I wanted to observe from Justin in that first game. It's why I want to watch the All-22. Justin was getting to his 4th and 5th read. He was moving off of 1 and 2 a little quick.
Yep.
I felt like he could have stayed on 1 a little bit more, let the play develop a couple of times. But Justin was getting to that 3rd, 4th read. I mean, he was.
Who was always in 1?
Who was always in 1?
Allen was his first option on a lot of those routes.
No, I'm not talking about last year. I'm talking about week 1 of preseason.
Oh, nice.
No, last year it turned into Darnell Mooney. Allen became basically a decoy. That's a nice pass here by Eason going out of bounds, but that is a catch by Johnson over Keys. He's going to him a lot. They're picking on him. He was getting to his 4th and 5th read quite a bit. Like I was impressed. I was watching. He only dropped back 9 times, right? But I was watching. I was like, man, like he's going through his progression and he's getting to the check down. Check down's usually the 4th guy.
Mm-hmm.
As now here comes the draw play, fighting to get this through, and I think the Seahawks have their first touchdown of the day. Yes, they do. 2 minutes to go in the game.
Said we don't need him throwing 46 times, okay? I ain't saying he got to throw 46 times. I want to see that ball in the air at least 20.
See, I'll say this. You didn't get to see the game, so you just heard it's touchdown. You just heard me calling it. Go back and watch immediately the first play of the game, what they did. I mean, it was literally what you would do in a run. Now, they passed more in this game than I think they will in the regular season. But it was immediately like set hike, Cole Kmet, screen pass, dump it over the middle, 10 yards.
Move the chains. So y'all would pick Mitchell Trubisky over Rex Grossman in a heartbeat. You put Mitchell Trubisky on that Bears team, we have a ring.
100%.
Okay, what you talking about?
100%.
Hey, listen. Rex was that bad,
yes,
dog.
You know what? I'll agree with you. I'll agree because with Mitch on that team, as now the 2-point conversion coming through and it is good. With Mitch on that team, I think it would have been a Kyle Orton effect. And I think if Kyle Orton started that Super Bowl, the Bears would have won. Because what mugs don't remember is that Kyle Orton
was cooking.
Or not Kyle Orton, that Peyton Manning played terrible in that Super Bowl. He played terrible. Peyton Manning's played good in one Super Bowl. The one that they lost.
Rex Grossman has an interesting career stat. You ready for
it? Most turnaround, no look passes. hey, legit. Did you see the play where Pat Mahomes threw it behind his back and it hit the crossbar?
Yeah.
I literally was like, that's how Rex Grossman used to pass every play. It just wouldn't hit the crossbar and hit the other team's hands. What's your Rex stat?
Rex Grossman is like the perfect player for 1-to-1 ratio. He has a 1-to-1 ratio on TDs to INTs. Here's the kicker. He has 56 TDs.
And 56 INTs?
He has 60 INTs.
Tough. Here's the thing about Rex, right? When Rex left here, what are the Seahawks? We got another fumble on the play, and the Seahawks have the ball.
Hey dog, how many minutes is left?
I don't know if that was a fumble or if that was an onside kick. Was that an onside kick? It was probably an onside kick.
Why are we doing onside kicks with 2 minutes left? Come on, Pete.
Because Pete, like, you know what Pete on. Yeah, that was an onside kick. Let's see. Did he touch it? Touched it, missed it, and it went more than 10 yards. Seahawks ball.
Okay, so here's the thing.
I'm not worried about it at all.
I'm not worried about it. But here's the thing. See that little play right there? Let's just say it was somebody who had a little minor run in early in the week. Now this looks bad. Now your whole career is in jeopardy because you just muffed this little thing. You couldn't just land on the ball. You see, that's why in situations like that, I'd rather not be in a situation at all.
Hey.
Hey, listen, I see the ball coming my way. I'm turning a pat.
Hey, there's an old adage in the construction world that goes like this: do better.
Sometimes doing better is not even being in a goddamn way.
Hey, do better.
I'm getting out.
Hey, I'll tell you what, you get cut a lot quicker if you just leave in the middle of the play. Here's Eason now dropping back, trying to make this thing a game. Deep shot downfield. That's a flag for pass interference on Keys. Keys has been getting cooked all night. Oh, Keys is getting cut. Keys is getting cut. Oh my God, Keys. Look at Flus. Flus is finna fire somebody tonight. Oh my God.
Dogs, leave it to
Hey, Bo Pete Keys, you're cut, my boy. You ain't gonna make it to tomorrow. I'm sorry. What are you? Oh my God, he got. Oh yeah. What do you do? You had no chance.
You got burned real bad.
I mean, the stutter step killed him.
Ooh. Vernell, thank you. Matty E is what we call him. I ain't calling him no goddamn Eberflus.
I call him Coach Flus.
I'm not calling him Flus. That sounds so weird.
Flus is weird to you?
Matty E is what his name is. Hey, Matty E. I gotta meet him.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. It's 10:12 right now. We've been live for
3 hours.
3 hours. Am I doing a post game show on this?
Heck no.
I might need to do
it.
What
are you doing a post game on?
I mean, I can do a post.
Do that joint in the morning. Go to bed.
I can do a post game show. I'm breaking down Justin Fields' tape. I can do.
You can do it in the morning like you were going to do in the first place and go to bed.
I wasn't going to do it in the first place. I wasn't going to go live. I was just going to watch this game and then go do a post game show.
Well, you did the game, so you don't have to do the post game.
Hey, man,
that post game gonna be 10 minutes long if you got straight to it.
It's gonna be tough. That'll be tough.
It's gonna be
gotta
tough.
Be quicker than that.
Do it anyway. Hey,
gotta be
listen,
quicker than that.
Pass interference.
Oh, you know what though? Because of OBS, I figured out how Pat McAfee and them is doing all these clips. I can just start recording in here, and it'll save the clip.
Hey Pat, we're on. We're on your behind now.
No, legit. So this the thing, right? Like this season for NBA, Bo Pete Keys, AJ Sanders, fry that man. He do sound like a blues. He sound like a blues pianist. Coming to the stage all the way from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Bo Pete Keys.
You know what's even worse about that? How almost all the people that comes to mind from that era that sound like that had some type of disease, and we just sitting there like, oh, he was so cool. Like that man, man had throat cancer, and we talking about he sound cool.
That is hilarious, dog.
It's like, man smokes 10 packs a day, about to die, but he sounds cool though.
Bo Pete Keys sound like he be singing sound just, I've got a girl in San Diego.
If so, just a quick Fields was all right in stream. Hey, listen. Hey, Kimchi, guess what? Fields was all right.
Hey, listen. I tell you this right now. If even the chat is like, Pat, go to bed, Pat might go to bed. I might keep drinking. But it's now deep shot downfield. Oh, almost caught for a touchdown.
Bro, he really stretching out these
Bo
2
Pete
minutes.
Keys, bro, they are attacking Bo Pete Keys right now. Arcega-Whiteside went up for the catch. Bo Pete Keys did a good job breaking that one up. Got the hand in there. Almost came down with, I think the ground did a better job than Bo Pete Keys did at breaking that up. That's well, he's holding him as well.
Oh, don't tell me he's about to get another PI. But say Bo Pete about to get fired on.
He was holding him for a PI, but Ortega was also holding him on the back.
But say he about to get fired on field.
Bo Pete Keys sound like he did a cover of What a Wonderful World and got sued for it. He did but I think to myself, What a wonderful world. We about to tie you up in litigation. All right, I'm done.
Bo P. Key sound like his father, like 75, his mom is 20.
Hey, bro, nah, you know whose life is that? DC Young Fly. He was talking to what's buddy name? Was it Drewski? I think it was Drewski. One of them. And he was talking about how old his oldest brother is. His oldest brother is 66 years old. It's not a drop back and pushed out of bounds. He said the age range, because they was talking about one of his brothers. He was like, dang, that's a range, bro. It's like 30. This is on the 85 South show, by the way. Shout out to the 85 South show. I love that show. He said, that's a range, bro. Like 30 to like you was 12 when your brother was 30. He was like, oh, bro, my oldest brother's 66. He was also talking about it on Shannon Sharp's show as well.
How old is his pops?
I think in his 80s at this point. He said his pops was 61 when he had him. And
How old is his mama?
And I think there's a brother younger than him.
How old is his mama?
His mama old too.
She ain't popping no kid out of no 60.
I think she popped him out, I think about 40, 45, something like that.
Boy.
And I think he got a younger brother that's 12.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, hey, Sanders, that's exactly what he said. He's younger than his nephews.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I need to find out what they was taking back in the day.
Hey,
for some odd reason.
Back in the day, bro,
there,
DC is our age. The day is like right around us.
Yeah, but his daddy was 61.
Hey, bro, that's why.
Which means his daddy is 91.
You know that the male sperm don't stop working.
I told you what happened when I worked in that senior home.
Oh yeah, they be popping them out, bro.
They used to ban all these this is real talk, dog. There's several well-known senior homes that banned young girls coming to their thing unless they were with a relative and they had to prove it, because they would come in and sleep with the older men and steal their money
and get pregnant.
One of them got pregnant.
Hey,
he was 80. He was in his 80s. And she was like 19.
Here's the drop back here by Eason, putting this one towards the end zone. He came down with that. That is a touchdown by Fuller, unless his feet came down out of bounds first. 27-17. What a catch there by Aaron Fuller. His feet might have come out of bounds first. They might need to review this. Let's see. Fuller gets the bump. That's on the ground. Ball hit the ground. Ball hit the ground.
Well, the score says 17, Pat.
Hey, it's preseason, bro. They might not take that off. They don't care.
They may not review that one.
Hey, look, they do not care.
It's safe to say that this should be a
it is
game.
Under review, falls down, that ball hits the ground.
Now, does he still control it as the ball hits the ground, though?
Because
the ball can hit the ground as long as it doesn't jar loose.
Yeah, no, but the ball can't hit the ground at all.
The ball can't hit the ground.
No, it can't.
If you catch it and you hit the ground, the ball can hit the ground as long as you don't fumble it.
If you have possession, but the ball can't help you catch, see, the ball's still moving. The ball's on the ground.
I can't see it. That's why I'm just saying.
Well, no, ball's still moving.
Okay.
New York Jets turned on Minshew. Like tonight?
How you turn on somebody in preseason?
Hey, bro, for real. Is Minshew on the Jets?
Calm down.
If Minshew's on the Jets, Minshew might take his job.
Points bet people care. You're right about that one. You know what? That is absolutely
that's a fact. That's a fact.
I have to change my take on it. We don't bet. We're not betting. We're not gamblers. But I've come to appreciate that. Down to the last
ruling on the
second,
field, incomplete pass. That call is reversed. He dislocated his shoulder for no reason. Minshew to Seattle, I wouldn't be mad at. Where is Gardner now? Is he in Philly? He's the backup in Philly now, ain't he?
Philly. Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad at Minshew to Seattle. I wouldn't be mad at Minshew to any starting quarterback job. I want to see it.
I wonder why Minshew didn't beat out Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts actually can play. He might not be great, but he actually can play.
What do we?
This old lady is pissed.
What do we consider?
Hey, this old lady is pissed. She is cussing the ref out here.
What do we consider being able to play? I just need to know.
I mean, listen, there's mediocre, there's good, there's great. So I mean, if you're mediocre in the NFL, and I think we got a false start here, they're going to go back 5 yards here, which could work to their advantage because you get this stretch the field out. She is pissed. This old lady is hilarious, bro.
Jalen Hurts ain't showed nothing to sit there and say.
What was Jalen Hurts' touchdown INT last year?
16-9.
Definitely ain't great.
Oh, listen. For some odd reason, he dominated fantasy, and I get it. The few plays that he did, it was only a couple games, by the way. It wasn't all season. I went back and looked at it. Well, I tell you this: not a great QB, not a good QB. He's a guy that they allow to run.
He's a guy that
take it for what you will.
Hey, how'd Poles get on the field?
Why is he on the field?
Poles I don't know. He looked pissed though. I tell you that much. Hey, Poles on the field to cut keys right now. Poles and Ian Cunningham both standing on the field looking like I don't even know, looking like Key and Peele, honestly, a little bit. And that's a pass interference.
Now, if you get cut during preseason, another team could pick you up though, right?
Yeah.
I'm hoping some of these players land somewhere else.
I think a lot of them will. This is the thing. There's a lot of players here that have the ability to make a team. That's pass interference. Duke Shelley absolutely got there early. That's pass interference. As it's 4th and 2 here, this is a big moment here for the Bears defense. Here's Eason, drop back, turn, throw, got the first down there, pushed out of bounds. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's just it makes people feel good, and this is situational for the Bears. There's still things that can be learned here. Poles looked like he about to cut what's his name tonight.
There is nothing to be learned here, Poles. Kneel and take this game, bro.
Well, they can't kneel. They're on defense.
Oh, yeah, they're on defense. Pete, kneel.
Bo Pete.
Listen, don't get your players hurt for no reason. Kneel. No, seriously, kneel. The game is over.
Eason dropping back, looking to make a throw here over the middle. Couldn't get that one complete. A lot of contact, no flag. I'll take it.
Hey, guess what? It Bears ball now, right?
No, 2nd and goal.
What? Kneel.
Hey, I'll tell you, Neil.
Kneel.
No matter what, Neil.
Here's
the drop back. Eason putting this in the end zone. Good defense there by Thomas, knocking that one away. Tried to get that to Melton, and we're going to be at 3rd down here. Hey, he letting Eason slang that mug. I tell you what. Hey, Eason throw a good ball. You got to catch that, brother.
Jalen can ball.
Jalen can ball? Jalen Hurts is up and down. Here's the thing. Jalen Hurts has been in the NFL, 1 year? He's been 2 years, and he's been the starter for 1 year. Because Carson started the season, then he came in when he got hurt or something like that.
3rd year. Remember, our whole city turned on our QB in our 3rd year.
As now getting in the backfield, Eason falling away, throwing that one out the back of the end zone with pressure in his face. No, I agree. Year 3,
our QB had better numbers.
Year 3, you got to show me.
QB had better numbers.
Yeah, year 3, you got to show me you can put up 24 touchdowns at a minimum. How many games he played last year, though?
So what?
Wasn't Jalen hurt for a few weeks? How many games he played last year?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I mean, it does.
It don't.
So to your point, so he must have played like 11 games then.
All right, let me see how many games he played.
Hey, if it don't matter, he must have played like 11 games.
It don't matter. It don't.
16-9 over 11 ain't bad at all then. Here's the drop back. Eason and that's going to be it. For the end zone, did not.
Oh, he played 15 games. Oh, it don't matter.
Okay, all right. We back in there. We back in there.
15 games, 3,100 yards, 16 of 9. Guess what? He clearly.
That was a terrible way to end this game. I'm not going to lie to you. But luckily, I don't need any of these players to be good. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. I heard you hit your elbow on that mug. That mug hit hard.
Hey, my elbow is in pain right now. I'm talking about hey, I hit the funny bone. Oh my God. I'm trying not to break down right here because I am hurt.
yeah. That mug hit hard. I heard that one.
Jalen Hurts actually got a #1 receiver. You're bringing up all these reasons as to why.
No, he just got him. They just got Hollywood.
Anyway.
Or not Hollywood. Yeah, they just got Hollywood, right? Or
Hey,
no,
listen.
does he have AJ? Which one went there? I think AJ
I don't
went
care
there.
who he got, but I tell you what, I see a lot of good receivers go somewhere for their careers to die. Tua is not going to make Tyreek Hill look nowhere near like Patty Mahomes made him look. But he want to sit there and say, oh, he's the most accurate QB. Boy, if you don't shut up. I just saw Patrick Mahomes hit the crossbar behind the back.
Behind his back. He's the most accurate QB I've ever worked with. Boop.
I mean, doing trick shots that's going to actually be used in a game. You want to sit there and cap like that? Stop playing with me.
It's AJ Brown that went out there. Yeah, bro. Yeah, no, I got nothing
AJ
on that.
went for the bag, not for the win.
As they hand the ball off here, and that'll get the clock run out. They gave Tuggle one more shot. Geno Smith looking like a failed rapper on the sidelines out there, man.
Was that a rant? I mean, I guess so. You know, it's the funny thing is I try not to say something in it's like real salacious because I actually want to meet these people, but sometimes they be just wilding, bro. Come on.
I think the thing is you don't like the pundits that put these guys in higher positions, so you try to like put them where you want them to be. Because like Jalen Hurts playing wise ain't just putting himself as an elite quarterback. I don't think anybody's putting Jalen Hurts as an elite quarterback. Why are we not kneeling the ball here?
Bro.
As they hand the ball off, like legit, like now we just handing the ball off. They trying to get Evans some run. Is that what we doing here?
If someone ends up
and injured, the Bears are calling. Oh no, they're calling timeout. That's why the Bears are running. The Bears had to run. Hey, Ryan Poles looked pissed. Who's he finna cut? He's finna fire somebody up.
I've never seen a GM on the field like that preseason. I wonder why he's doing it.
Pace will go on the field. Pace will go on the field sometimes.
Not fired up and about to yell and fire somebody.
I don't know if he's actually going to fire somebody.
I mean, hey, listen, I don't know too many GMs that be like on the sideline that fired up like he coached.
JoJo Beans, Geno new album titled The Backup. I give you that 1,000 points to you, JoJo. That was good. I give you that one. Yeah, the Bears had to run the clock down, so the Seahawks still had timeouts left on the board, so they had to run the ball. They had no choice.
So when buddy in front of him gets hurt because they O-line trash, is his sophomore album going to be The Come Up?
Sophomore album? He's 31.
Well, I'm talking about for the season.
I'm like, sophomore album. Geno Smith was drafted by the Jets to be their franchise quarterback quite some time ago. I'll tell you this. I'll say
Geno looked good last season.
This is the one thing that I look at with a lot of quarterbacks. Situation means so much in the NFL.
Yes.
I thought Geno Smith was going to be a good quarterback coming into the league. Mm-hmm. I watched this game and I was like, Geno actually can play football. The Jets got a good quarterback. They did a terrible job protecting him. They were like, you black and got legs, you should be able to run, right? That's literally the philosophy it looked like they went with.
You know who Geno looked like to me? He looked like Huntley. Huntley, when they allowed him to play, Huntley was looking good in Baltimore. Huntley, in my opinion, should have had a shot to compete for a starting job somewhere.
As that's going to be the game on the final run there. Bears get the dub 27-11. That's an interesting take. I'm not mad at that, though. I'm not mad at that take.
Huntley can start somewhere. I mean, he gives you all the intangibles, and in my opinion, better thrower than Lamar Jackson.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'll give you that. I think he's a better passer. I think Lamar's better with his legs, but it's about what you value And in that offense, I guess they value Lamar's legs. Bears get the dub on that night. He said, hey, JoJo said, nah, it's called the NFL dropout. Wake up, Mr. Smith. Hey, man, I appreciate everybody who stuck around, who pulled up. I don't even know how many people are in here, man, but it was a lot of people showing love to this mug. So shout out to you guys.
Man, shout out to you.
146 in this mug, man. I literally was just in here having fun, throwing some brews back, kicking it. Appreciate you guys for showing so much love. As always, man, it's your boy Pat the Designer, back at it again. Joined by the pettiest man alive, Mr. P Kid in the building. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. Carlton said, I thought the game was over. Pat, are you happy? I am happy. I'm happy that the game is over because I'm tired of preseason already. Let's get to the regular season. Figure out if these mugs can play. Y'all stay safe out there.